I put my shirt on backwards 3 times recently.
How? In a row or just like
in a row? Okay. Just imagine that.
Yeah, that's idiotic.
Yeah. It's like
oh my gosh.
It was unbelievable. It was like just that. That's all that I have to say about it. Is just,
instead of doing a 180, you were doing like, oh my gosh, full 360. Put it back on again. How do you make that mistake?
I don't know.
Were you in the dark?
I don't think so. I think it was in the morning, and I took it off. I think I made the mistake of taking it all the way off, and then putting it back on, and then it was like, oh my gosh, I did it again. Are you kidding me? Twice is ridiculous. 3 times is like, what is wrong with you? Don't you think? Can you imagine that?
Yeah, it's really, really hard.
It's really dumb. I felt so dumb.
Let me act out the motions. I don't know how you do it.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It happened 3 times in a row.
What shirt was it? It
was a Rowback GRKC 20 shirt. It was Rowback. I don't remember which shirt, but it was some just athletic shirt. And
something that you should know the front of. Like they have stuff in the front left. They have a tag. Like this is an easy shirt.
I'm a big fan, which to my detriment sometimes, of like, hey, just throw the shirt on. Let's see what happens.
Let's start today.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. You got a 50-50 chance. I'm not going to take too much time.
Really? Yeah, I live differently.
Well, those shirts, are they fairly stretchy?
Fairly stretchy.
Because like I might even just like tuck my arms in,
listen,
shuffle it around, put my arms back out.
As you're questioning it, I don't know why the heck I didn't do that.
Gotcha.
Especially after the second time of just like, this is a problem.
Right. The normal way doesn't work. I'm going to have to just do this.
I don't know what to say except I was dumb. I don't know what to do besides just say, imagine it. Just imagine, because it took 20 seconds probably total. But imagine those 20 seconds and being like, what is he doing?
So embarrassing. Yeah, you're like, God, I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry.
Do you think, I want a highlight reel of like bloopers of my life.
Yeah.
Like
where you just apologize to God. Like, sorry I wasted your time.
My bad.
I know you're omniscient, so you see everything, and that was just a waste.
Yes.
That was a real dumb.
So, but hey, praise you with the rest of the day. All right, man. All right. .com.
Would you like to release kind of a statement moving forward that this won't happen again, or?
Yeah, Tim Tebow style.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that speech very well, but like, what is he? He's like,
he like makes a promise. Yeah.
You will never see someone work harder, work more straightforward than I will the rest of this time. I'll do it. I'll put on my shirt every single day. Every single day I'll put on my shirt. Multiple times a day. Multiple times a day. You'll never see it. You'll never see someone put on a shirt better than this. I feel like I'm turning into Trump a little bit.
Florida guys.
Yeah.
Both like Florida.
I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast. All right, happy Wednesday, y'all. It's gonna be a good day.
Happy Wednesday, yes. Thanks for listening to our podcast again.
Again, that's right.
Yep.
You're back.
And if you're listening for the first time, that's awesome.
That's cool.
Hey, get a gift out in the lobby. We're so glad you guys are here.
Yeah, that's right. We have mugs available at ghostrunners.live/shop. They're not free, but
full price. But anyone can listen to them.
That's right.
You get it.
Dude, mugs. If you want to support us, mugs are not the way. I'll just say that. I think we make $2 on mugs that we charge like 20 some bucks for.
Because they cost so much for shipping.
It's the shipping on those things. So order 8 mugs. That'll help us a little bit. But ordering one, not moving the needle too much.
Just get it from Main Street Roasters.
Peel back the curtain. Yeah, mainstreetroasters.com. Anyway, hey, what's going on, Jacob?
Well, what is going on? Fall is officially here. Autumn solstice is upon us.
It did feel like, hey, right when fall is here, the weather changed pretty drastically.
Yeah, I don't know about where you guys live, but in the Midwest, it was perfectly timed. God, you've done it again.
You
little are a masterful painter.
Painter. Peyton Manning. Dude, I made that joke. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it was like right when it was fall. It just became fall vibes all of a sudden.
Yeah, it was great.
We've got some new fall themed Friday pickleball paddles, and so I kind of straight up asked Trey. I was like, "Hey, I think your wife is like in labor today, maybe. So don't respond to this anytime soon." I was like, "But it's like, what's your price just to do like full on girl in the fall character for like a Facebook ad? Also, don't feel like you need to say yes." And he's like, Yeah, we're about to have a kid, but I'll text you back later this week.
Oh, okay.
He's like, "But I'm down." I was like, "Oh, great." I really just figured he'd be like, "I don't kind of want to save that for my stuff." But
Sure.
so maybe we'll see Trey in some Friday ads.
I'm excited. I know a few things that he's cooking up,
Yep.
but he's like, he keeps alluding like this Girls in the Fall is going to be a huge announcement.
Mm-hmm.
Is it one of the announcements that I would know, you think?
Yes, you've probably heard of this.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm
Yeah.
excited to hear about it.
That's fall themed. Speaking of pickleball, I just thought of some. Addict Pickleball is back.
Really?
Remember them?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's favorite thieves. I don't know what to call them exactly.
Thieves of Joy?
Yeah, this is the company that like,
Thieves of Content?
yeah, you guys know. Anyway, so just out of nowhere, they DM'd my personal account for the first time. And
Triplet Jake, if you're not following.
yeah, of course. This is the company that stole like content and then made a fake Instagram, like really did some wild things. Anyway, hey, now that all this silly internet beef has passed us, as two brands growing the culture in an electric space, do you guys want to actually get on an intro call and shoot the breeze? Let's see if we can add value to each other. The ball is in your court, guys. There's no bad blood from our end. I'm thinking, I'm definitely not going to get on a call with these guys, but I got to say something back, right?
Just respond, no thank you. Just
Thought about it with the guys?
A voice memo. No thank you.
I'm going back and forth. You know what? No, thank you.
No thank you. Okay.
I
This
said,
is going to be good.
appreciate you reaching out and wanting to put the past behind us. However,
Lion King. I love Lion King too, you say. What does he say?
what is that?
Oh, it's like Timon and Pumbaa. Timon? Lion?
Timon?
You got to put the... I'll find it. Go ahead.
Put the past behind you.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's Newsies.
No, wait.
I don't know.
What did Timon say about the past? You know, kid, in times like this, my buddy Timon here says, you got to put your behind in your past.
Oh.
And then
Pretty much had it.
then Timon says, no, it's past behind you. Anyway, go ahead.
Nice.
Good job, Timon.
Thanks.
Timon and Pumbaa.
Appreciate you reaching out and wanting to put the past behind us. However, I've seen multiple comments posted from you and your team bashing our company, criticizing our brand, and even claiming that we stole from you when we both know it was the other way around. At this time, we're going to respectfully decline an intro call, continue to focus on our goals, strategies.
Also, we don't have a gun, so we can't shoot any breeze.
And they wanted to shoot more than Breeze.
Yeah.
And then I said one of the comments in reference, and I posted a screenshot of, their co-founder.
That was the other guy. That was the other. Come
That's
on,
me,
not
baby.
Hey, you know me. I've always been here for you.
His comment said, the Friday team builds crap product,
Breezy products.
Breeze products,
Yeah.
and have a terrible community. So I was like, well, I mean, I feel like this is pretty good evidence why I don't want to work together. You're like,
But no,
publicly-
that's behind you. JT, you gotta
Oh,
get
wait,
that.
where am I looking?
Whoa.
Oh,
That.
look here.
Yeah, when was that? When did they comment that? Was that today or was that in the past?
I was 2 weeks ago.
I put it in the past behind you, buddy.
Behind you, past you. You make a very compelling argument. He did not like this.
Yeah.
But I can't help but just the logic of it. Like, dude, you were publicly, you did so many bad things. Why would we want to work with you?
Yeah.
All right. He said, it's quite apparent that you leveraged a much larger following to attack our brand on exaggerated grounds, causing back and forth negativity in a space that doesn't deserve this. It's probably the electric space he was referring to earlier.
Electric.
Let's see. You're great content creators, but clearly have no grasp on business nor the beauty and value behind collaboration in such a fast-growing and exciting space. This guy loves space. Am I talking to an astronaut right
Hey,
now?
who is this? Little Eli with SpaceX?
And then last little paragraph. You absolutely crap the breeze
the bed.
You breeze the bed on what could have been a great partnership. And you'll see over the next few years why it'll be one of your greatest regrets. I love that he said that.
When they see pickleball paddles in space,
Everything comes back to space.
they see.
When
they
Neil
see.
Armstrong's grandson's
Yeah,
pickling
yeah.
in space.
When we're pickling with Buzz Aldrin up in space,
You're going to say,
they see.
Then they see.
They see.
So then I just typed up the most sarcastic response I could think of.
You're just doing this for your own entertainment.
Yeah, it's just kind of just good practice. You never know.
It's like, yeah. On one hand, I'm like, just don't give this guy the time of day. On the other hand, it's like, I think you like it.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm going to give this guy a max of 5 messages, then I'm done.
Thank
so
you.
I gave myself a limit, and I was like, all right, thank you, that's it.
Yeah.
So, well, first I had to respond to him saying that we leveraged our larger following to attack a brand. I said, look, I was bothered when I first saw you copy our content, but I had no intention of making anything public. But you really forced our hand when you created Friday with the Y pickleball and committed copyright infringement. Then I go, surely a savvy business mogul like yourself can understand the issues we'd have with that. Regardless, I'm afraid to say that you might be right. ... I don't look forward to the day where I sit back a few years, sipping my regret like a fine wine, reminiscing about all the missed opportunities that could have catapulted us ahead. A world where personal attacks and trademark violations are the norm for collaboration. A future where the beauty of partnership shines brightest when it's draped in thinly veiled threats and public shaming. I'll keep an eye on the calendar for when the epiphany of regret is scheduled to hit me. Should be fun. And then they didn't respond, so we're done.
It's over.
But that felt good.
You say thank you.
So yeah, props to them
Sheesh.
for still trying to work together after they committed copyright infringement.
Hey, you
Like,
know,
we're not gonna do this.
business is business, baby. Who cares? Wow.
So just great. I mean, they'll probably be back in a week or so.
Yeah.
There is a part of me that wants to hop on the phone call. It's like I'm never gonna fully get away from them, and I want to just, what would that call be like?
Yeah. Just
What would it be like?
maybe. I keep going back to this joke, but maybe everything they say, you just go, thank you. Like, does this guy mute? Thank you.
It's an electric space. It's a growing and fast-paced and exciting space. It's two brands growing the space.
Thank you. That would drive him crazy.
Anyway, that's that. That's the update. Otherwise,
Okay.
pickleball stuff's going great.
I don't have any pickleball updates, but I have a lot of new appliances in my house. It was an appliance week.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And maybe appliances is the wrong word. I think it's the right word, but appliance for sure. Got a new washer. Our washer, not anything to write home about.
Dish or laundry?
Launch
Got it.
wash. Felt excited about it. Catherine, the other day we were at her parents' house. She's like, I love my mom's washer. And I was like, ding, ding, ding.
Did I hear that? Girl?
Yeah. Ears perked up. So I texted her mom, what kind of washer? Boom. She was so excited, so pumped. She's like, I love our washer. And I was like, I do too. I'm like, we're getting old when we're getting pumped about a
I love
washing machine delivery. Yeah.
Laundry boy.
So anyway, got one of those and then bought a new grill. My grill was on its beyond what's past the last leg.
The last cobbler's.
The
tire.
last toenail. Like it was given to me by my father-in-law when Hattie was born. It's like every dad needs a grill. I was like, thank you. And literally like had a hole, like you could see the ground when you opened up the grill to like look at
It was, it was.
I mean, it was not working like very well.
No more tires. Got a new grill, heavy and hot.
Oh, that's right. You helped me. Yeah, thank you for helping move it. Yeah, it was a warm day. Must have been summer still at that point.
It wasn't fall yet.
Bought it off Facebook Marketplace, so I got a decent deal on it, but it's a Weber. Nice. I made those steaks.
Yep.
Something to
Pretty fun.
behold. Yeah, something awesome. And then tonight, nothing crazy, but a new toilet downstairs. We just needed ours wasn't working very well. I tried to fix it, and it seems like whatever, we have those toilets that are like airplane toilets, like just like super strong, but to fix them, it's like really expensive. So I'm like, these toilets are not very expensive. I'm just going to buy a new toilet. So
did you get a toilet where they advertise like how many pool balls can be flushed?
100%. Oh yeah.
Yeah. 8?
I think it was crazy. Yeah. It was
Really?
something like that. Like, 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
I
like
love
those.
I love the idea of them. Yeah. Being like, I think pool balls is the most accurate.
Throw a few pool balls in there.
Right. Like golf balls, we could get like 15. Does 15 sound 15 golf balls or 8 pool balls?
8 pool balls. What's the equivalent?
Pool balls, I think, would resonate with more people. All right, let's do pool balls. They're more colorful
They
on
pop
the
off
packaging.
the, yeah.
So Anyway, excited to. Just is that an appliance? A toilet?
Timon?
Line?
Sure.
What else would it be? What's the
I don't know. Yeah, accessory,
furnishing? What'd you say?
Feature.
a feature,
House
yeah.
feature?
Yeah,
That's
I don't know.
fun.
But
Accessory. House.
yeah, just little upgrades in the house.
I upgraded myself. I think you'll appreciate this. It's a very mediocre life update, but I think you'll
Yes.
appreciate it. I have to share with the ghosties. I found a new weather app that I really like.
Oh,
First one I've
please.
liked in a while.
Tell me about it.
So what they do really well is widgets. So I really like
Okay.
the watch widget. So I'm talking to my Apple Watch people out there. This app is called Weather Up.
Okay.
Now, I can't tell right now. I'm on some sort of 7-day free trial, so we'll see what features go away in a few days.
Okay.
But right now, whatever I have, really good widge
Okay.
on the wrist.
Really,
Wrist widge.
Really good ridge.
My
Sorry,
wrist
good.
widge.
Yeah.
And then also add a couple widgeos to my home screen on my phone.
Yeah. Are you a
see
big
that?
widge- Oh.
I never have before. Top
Okay.
left, that goes straight to the Instagram camera. Because the camera down here, you kind of have to like press and hold like the, now we're in.
Oh. Can't you just scroll up? Is that? Oh no, you're right.
And then this Instagram camera, if I'm like looking at it, boom, we're in. And then the other one, it tells me the temperature right now.
Yeah.
I really like it.
I got a few. I'm a widgie. I'm a widget.
What do you widge?
I'm a widget.
On your phone.
Yeah, I have the weather,
Stocks.
the current weather, and then high and low there, and then I got a little alarm clock, and then I have my
I can't see. Let's see.
yeah, my calendar.
Whoa. You went like mint.
Dude, every
Color
once in a while
font?
I accidentally mess up like the back. Like I switch up the background every 5. Like there's like,
It's a great background right now, though.
isn't that the funniest picture you've ever seen? It's so
Rosie's
funny.
pretty small.
And look at
Rose-
Rosie's little feet, like her little shoes down there, dude. That's that. Yeah,
That's a great photo.
we'll post it. It's just them at like a Christmas celebration thing at church, and they could dress up and take pictures like at the manger, and yeah, it's so funny, all of them. Rosie's
great.
just little. Rosie looks like Olaf, kind of.
Anyway, I'm just big, phone tech gear. Send me screenshots or, put them on the Facebook page. Like your home screen, your widgets you think we would like or other ghosties would appreciate.
Yes,
Let's make this a widge week.
Widge week.
Yep.
I like that. Yeah, because I
Ruby
love
Widge.
the idea of widgets. Brandon Faulkner, do not come at me with the Android thing though.
They've been doing this for years.
I don't want to hear it. Because I think there's you got to find the right balance of widgets. You don't want too many because then you're never going to look at any of them. I don't look at very many of these right now.
Yeah.
I do use my weather one a decent amount though, and like I do like the calendar being on there. Like, okay, oh yeah, that's right, we have that today.
That's good.
But I don't want too many widgies.
Yep.
So anyway,
Isn't that what Timon said when that girl was like interested in me? He's like, hey, I don't want too many Mitchies.
midgies, yeah. Oh man, does Midge listen to the podcast?
I don't think much
Okay.
anymore or at all. I'm not sure.
Ever since you started calling her Midge, I don't think she really listens. Oh man, that's fun.
Maybe someday. Anyway, weather up.
Weather up. Okay,
Really like it.
but does it work well? Do you like it on your phone as well, or?
Phone, I feel like AccuWeather has a much better radar, and I like the radar. I like being my own meteorologist, but it's like 50% chance of rain in 2 hours. Why don't I take a look at it?
'Cause you
Why don't
see
I
it.
look at the radar?
It's like, oh, this thing's not moving at all.
yeah, oh, it's a really slow storm. Oh, big, it's scattered. We're fine.
Oh, we're good. No
Yeah,
problem.
but widge-wise, weather up. Really nice.
And what's it look like on the old phone?
What you look like.
Yeah.
On the watch,
Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant.
it's really great design. I think if anyone listening works in like user interface, user experience stuff like this is how you, it's like, I don't know, they just crammed a lot of information in a small space. I really like it.
Because
Like,
that's what I was gonna say.
percentage of rain probability is
Okay.
tucked in there.
'Cause I would
It's nice.
imagine, like, obviously, yeah, you don't want too much information in there because then it's hard to read or whatever. But like, also, you don't want nothing on there.
Yeah, it's like the next like probably 48 hours worth of like high, low, like temperature. But in the background of like that, like kind of line graph is a bar graph of in a different color of the precipitation.
Oh, that's fun.
It's like everything you need to know.
So as long as you know how to read graphs, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take the ACT.
Sweet. That's fun.
That's it. Mediocre life update.
Okay.
Good weather app.
You got any MLUs, time?
Not really.
All right.
Already then.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I don't know. Not too much. I could talk. I mean, I shot a wedding, which was interesting.
Oh,
I
that's
could-
right.
With your camera.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, shot the breeze of the wedding.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
how
know,
was that?
Nothing crazy.
Tom and
It
I
was
met
just
up that day. He wanted a little pep talk before he shot his wedding.
I was
Please
like, please
tell
run
me.
me through the what I need to know.
I said, it's bride and groom.
Yeah.
I just borrowed my tripod from Jake. So yeah, I was just like shooting
Strangers, he said,
wedding by
right?
myself. Yeah, never met these people before.
Oh, you were the main one.
I was the only one, like only video guy. Like,
Okay.
it was it was like a little scary, just like a lot of no one I knew, and just trying to manage. Like I planned to shoot 3 angles of the ceremony, just by myself. So I was trying to figure out like it's just you get there. It was a Lutheran church, and it was like the guy was like, don't set the cameras anywhere people be walking, like all this. I'm just trying to figure out like where is the best place to put.
Yeah. They have a balcony.
No.
Okay.
Big pipe organ in the back, which
Fun.
is pretty cool. Anyway, figured it out. It was like definitely the ceremony was the most stressful part, and like the part that I'm like probably got filmed the least great. But no, like I got solid stuff like the whatever, just like not what I wanted exactly, but we figured it out. And then the rest of the day went great. It was fun.
Cool.
It was just interesting seeing. It's just like fun seeing how people do different things. It's like I know weddings like this way. It's like Luther. Oh, it's very like Catholic-ish and like
I
don't
see,
know,
yeah.
just like unique to see stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was great, like getting everything finally fine tuned, and then the first thing is, all right, everyone stand up for everything. I'm like, well,
Didn't
right.
see that
Oh,
coming.
sure. Yeah.
Yep, all right, no, I'll just have my one angle in the back. No,
That camera's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
going to work.
yeah, it worked out.
When do you want to have this video edited? When are you going to try to deliver it to them?
Within, it'd be great to just like knock it out within a few weeks, but like,
Yeah.
I let myself like play it safe, and I said like 8 to 12 weeks.
Nice.
Nice.
So I have a little cushion.
8 to 12 weeks. That's the gestation of
Is it what's it? Not a snapback turtle. What kind of
snapping.
turtle is it?
Snapping turtle.
No, it's not
Snapback's
a
a
snapping. It's not.
It's not snapping.
It's not a snapping turtle though. It's
I think
It
it
is
said snapback.
what's the other kind of turtle that's 8 to
Box-
12 weeks? Box turtle.
Box turtle.
Box turtle 8 to 12 weeks. I think snapback is 14 to 16 weeks.
Oh, okay.
And I think rope turtle, no, I'm sorry, fitted turtle is 12 to 13. It's pretty exact.
Fitted turtle, the world record was 17 weeks.
Was it?
Yeah.
And the Komodo
the only in captivity.
trying to remember Komodo. That's right. Yeah.
Now, some people say it's not really fair. This is in captivity.
Yeah.
Does Lance Armstrong still get those medals? I don't know.
I
Everyone else is
remember.
doping.
So okay, Brady Clayton shot Jake's wedding. Awesome videographer. It was so fun watching him work because he did it all by himself. Yes.
Yep.
I want to
And-
know how he pulled that
Okay.
off. And made it so
some-
good.
Here's something I learned. I think.
Little thing called cloning.
Yeah, that's right. It was like
an electric
what in the world?
space.
Yeah. Is that you really only need seconds of each shot. And so I think he was like literally like whipping back and forth between you guys. It wasn't like I need a camera on Jake the entire time Rachel's walking down the aisle.
That's
or
right.
I need exactly Rachel the entire, 20-second walk down. It
Yeah,
was like
that is a good.
boom, boom, boom. And
Yeah.
he was good enough at it that I think, right? Like
Yeah.
That's a good thing to think about. Yeah.
That's how I used to film weddings. I'd sit like front left pocket and then shoot in super slow motion and just whip from like bride walking down, husband crying, bride walking down. And then you slow it down
Yeah.
and it seems like you had 2 cameras.
exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, Brady was just also walking around. He's not afraid to walk
Yeah.
around and
Yeah.
get in the mix, get some shots of Myrna. Good video.
Yeah, that was a great video.
Myrn dog.
That's fun timing. So are you wanting to do more? Like if
Maybe.
people are getting married, would you like to do their wedding?
I've been like, just like it's gone way up, and people asking me about it. I'm like, I might just become a wedding videographer guy. I mean, it's
Sure.
like it is a pretty good. Like I think as I get better at it and like learn how to streamline it more, I think I'll enjoy it more and like it's a good. Yeah, I think I might be doing more.
Do you get? Let's categorize your percentage of excitement on the shooting of the video versus editing of the video. Is
I
it
think-
50-50?
I think it's like shooting it.
Well, I know it's not for you, Jacob. For Jake, it's like 95-5. 99-1.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
Don't
shooting
influence
it-
his idea. Don't.
We had a whole conversation about this
Oh,
last
okay.
week.
Okay.
Shooting it is like it's nerve wracking, but it's fun.
Okay.
And then editing, for me, it's like pretty grueling to just like get started on it. But then like, once I'm like in it, I'm like, okay, I'm excited about this. Then it can go up and down during editing, or it's like kind of just want to finish this.
Yeah.
But I think, I don't know. I don't have a straight answer.
Okay.
Jake,
It's
what's
relative.
what's yours?
Oh, probably like 85-15. Because back in the day, that was my only opportunity to shoot like cinematic videos. It's like no one else is really hiring me to shoot anything that looks nice or is color graded or is slow motion. It's just like we need this car commercial. We need this like camera on a tripod for this interview for FCA. Like nothing was cool. So weddings were like my one outlet to like use a glide cam, use a gimbal. Yeah, so like shooting was like cool. I'm getting like actually use my camera for what it's good for.
Yeah.
And fly drone. Always a good time. Found my drone. Thanks to Chrissy and the girls. Didn't know where that was. It was in this closet the whole time. So
There you go.
I don't have one right now. Crashed at a different wedding. So
Well, if you need to borrow one, crash theirs. Do you have anything else to say about that? I remember one other thing about my grill.
okay.
do tell.
So it was grilling steaks last night. I love this culture that I've started. I don't know why, but the Hattie and Bo love helping me grill. Like,
Cool.
Love it. Like, and there's not much they can do because Bo can barely reach over the grill. Bo like wants to touch the grill, and it's like I'm terrified of whatever.
Yeah.
That terror, whatever, brought itself back up this past night. So old grill, was just bottom of the line, whatever. And so you just whatever, start the propane, and then every single one of those things is kind of like every single one of the burners when you turn it on is kind of like one in the oven where you just like push it in and then you slowly turn it until this one, you turn on all the knobs and then there's an igniter on the side.
Yeah.
You press it. Learn my mistake. I pushed all of the knobs to the ignite setting and then pressed the igniter, and all 4 of the knobs turned on at once.
You almost shot it to space, didn't you?
And it was one of those, Time and I were just talking about Parks and Rec episode where Ron Swanson gets his eyebrows burned off. Bo and I were standing there and I pushed this thing. And it was like this fireball just blew up. Like to the point where I was like, oh! And Bo goes, that was a lot of fire. And I look at him and I fully expected, like, did he lose his eyebrows or something?
Yeah.
Like, nothing happened, luckily. It might not have been nearly as extreme as it felt like, but man, for like a
That's so
half second,
funny.
I was like, oh my gosh, I just burned my kid's face off.
That's
like,
a lot of fire.
It was just like,
That's so funny.
I was like, oh. And then Bo's just like moving around like the knobs, was like, did you not just see what happened? Like, don't touch this stuff,
easy
man.
on the stuff.
Be cool. And then he goes inside. He's like, yeah, Mom, it was a big fire. Dad made a big fire. It almost like got on our faces. So anyway, that's going on right now.
Good for Bo. Good
Yeah.
for grilling. That's fun.
It was just another one of those like, geez, what? Thank you, Lord, for protecting us.
Could have been worse, maybe.
Yeah. Sorry about the shirt thing. Sorry about the grill thing, But
We went country dancing one night.
yes, we did.
I don't know if there's that much to say other than that we went to a place that we would normally are never at.
How many seconds do you think you country danced?
Let's see. I didn't do any of the line dancing. Not a sheep. I'll do my own dancing.
Well,
Thank you.
lion. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll
Lion
do
dancing.
lion dancing. I'm the king.
Yeah.
But I knew it's so funny. Like I think you gave me like marriage advice a long time ago. You're like, you just gotta try with certain stuff.
Sure.
Just try to load the dishwasher.
Yes.
Sometimes like, wow, this is great, good effort or
Thank
whatever.
you. Yeah, put stuff away, even if it's in the wrong spot. Like, hey, you did it. Yeah.
I don't even know if this is the exact same thing, but like I randomly know how to like Texas two-step, country two-step, whatever you want to call it, because I worked at a somewhat Western themed summer sports camp. We would always do a Western party. And even saying I know how to dance, I mean, it's very simple.
1, 2.
Yeah, it's 2 steps one way, 1 step. It's the most simple dance of all time. And so anyway, I'm like, Rachel, let me show you. Let me do this. She's like, this is so cool that you know how to do this. I'm like, I don't know. I think anyway, like this is awesome. Like, look at your little hand. It's like guiding. I'm like, yeah, it's just it's how everyone else is doing it. It's like this is so great that you're doing this. So we didn't dance much, but the value is high.
Yes. I tried to go line dancing for, I'll say 30 seconds. And I learned quickly, I don't know what this line dance, maybe it was a minute. It was, I was like, I'm tapping out. This is too embarrassing. I was on one of the edges, and every time it came around to like,
You're in the
everyone's
front now?
facing me.
I don't like
I was
that.
like, everyone's seeing me do this poorly. And so it was like high stakes on that time. And it was like, once you
All
turn,
right,
it's
I
like,
have 3.
learn.
Hurry and learn.
Got to learn quick. And I wasn't even close. And I'm like, guys, I'm coordinated. I know how to dance, but I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to learn in time right now. And so I just go, Catherine, I'm tapping out.
That's probably it.
So yeah, that was the same night after we got back from Colorado and the golf tournament. And I was not feeling like dancing much.
We had each barely slept.
Yeah, 3 hours. I slept terribly in that hotel.
Yeah, I got to bed late. We woke up at 4:15.
Yeah.
I was exhausted.
So anyway, but it was a fun spot. I didn't realize how country. So the place time in is called Guitars and Cadillacs.
Okay.
That doesn't sound to me. Catherine was like, give me a hard time. I was going to wear my Roback GRKC20 like polo and like shorts. And she's like, no, you need to dress more like country. And I was like, first of all, I don't have that.
Yeah,
much.
I had nothing.
And I was like, second of all, are we sure that it's country? Like, she's like, yeah, it's a country place. I'm like, it's called Guitars and Cadillacs. To me, that doesn't mean country.
It's not called El Rodeo or something. Like,
Right. It's not called, boots and spurs.
No, it's not.
It's not called hats and spurs.
No.
Right? Like, I don't think of Cadillacs as being like this southern, like,
Oh, yeah, you're from West Texas. Oh, you must drive a Cadillac then.
Like think about Nelly. I'm in that 74 Coupe de Ville. He's not, if Nelly went there, he'd feel out of place too.
Then again, Nelly did end up making a lot of country music.
Country grammar, dang it.
Yeah,
Right.
it was
But he's
called
not
Country
line
Grammar, and
dancing
then
in it.
Florida Georgia Line, some of the most authentic country musicians of our time.
Tim McGraw,
Yep,
dang it.
big time boots.
You're right.
Being in charge of the line dancing, did we have the podcast when I experienced? Remember when I took that hip hop dance class, and then they had me go in front of everyone? I don't know if that's a podcast story, if that's just, that may have happened pre-podcast, but
That might have been a correct opinions. No, maybe that's.
I'm sure I talked about it on Ghostrunners.
Okay.
So, but anyway, yeah, it was just like, as long as we're in a big group, I can maybe kind of learn on the fly. But then, like, all right, we're 6 groups of 3. You 3 go up and dance in front of everyone. I wish I could have tapped out.
That's
in that
how it was
moment.
at Newsies callbacks. It's just like a
Right.
very like dance audition type thing. It's just like, I hate it. I'm like, I can figure it out. There's like 1 or 2 people that are like really good in the group. They're like, when they're in the front row and I can watch from the back and I'm doing it, I
I
can
don't feel
like
too bad.
look okay. And it's like when there's just 3 of us and I'm like, I am the row. It's like, I can't be looking. I'm like,
I
just
know where to look.
relying way too hard on other people. So yeah.
Well, how do I get to just choose to be like the captain of the line dance? Because it feels like those people were making up the day. It wasn't like, oh, I know this one that they're doing.
I was very confused by the hierarchy here. Who's in charge? It was just like some song I've never heard of comes on, like, oh, all right, here we go. So we're gonna write for it in, out, and like, are you making this up, or
Yeah.
is it like, how is it determined?
And do I have to spin, or is that just like a little accent that you're doing here?
Mm-hmm.
I can just shuffle left.
Yep.
Do
what you want. Don't be a sheep.
I think I should just be the head line guy, and then I'd be fine.
Hey, it's gonna be pretty simple.
Like, not as easy
On
as
me.
it looks, is it, Karen? Like, whatever. But
I was giving Rachel all the time because she was in a long, like, flowy dress, like, to her shoes, so you can't see her legs. So when she's out there line dancing, her legs aren't. It looks like they're not moving.
genius.
And so, it just looks like she's just standing there.
That's what I'm saying. Genius. she could be doing nothing and just slowly moving back and forth.
It looks like she's just kind of watching her friends and just kind of slowly turning 90 degrees every now and
Yeah.
then. It's just like there's such little movement in the dress. Anyway, that's that.
There was a weird interaction with this guy there
Yeah.
who came up to Harrison at one point. Harrison's Texas boy, so he's got some boots on, but he's just boots, white like button-up shirt and jeans, I believe. Like, just looking great. 'Cause
Classy
it's Harry.
Cadillac.
Yeah, Harry's great looking guy, tall, burly man. But this guy comes up to him, apparently, Harrison telling us, he's like, yeah, this guy who's wearing a suit, which
He looked out of place.
out of place.
Looked
Wearing
like
a
a
suit,
Tim
I think
Robinson
he had boots on, but I don't think he's wearing a suit. Anyway, came up, he's like, dude, I love your shirt. I want one of those shirts. And later on, we're like, what? You have a white shirt. Like, that's literally, anybody can find a white collared button-up shirt. And I'm wearing like this gingham red and white, like checkered shirt, like nothing crazy either. And then the same guy, like 30 minutes later, came up to me. He's like, dude, that shirt, I need that shirt. I'm just like, is this how you just talk to people? Is this like your one thing
I
you
don't
come up to
know.
people and say?
Or he's hired by
That's a nice shirt.
them to just gas people up.
Maybe.
Like, hey, just go around and compliment the guys.
Maybe so.
And wear a suit that doesn't fit you very well while you do it, just to confuse them.
Yeah, anyway, so he's like, I was like, thanks, man. Yeah. Dillard's, I think. I don't know. Macy's. Wherever, man. I think you can find them anywhere. It was just a weird.
Yeah, it was odd. I did not get complimented. It's fine.
Hey, maybe he didn't, maybe it was too cool for him.
Probably.
That was it, buddy. That
hey,
was it.
buddy.
That was it, man.
That was it.
All right.
You're not too chug. You're not too chug.
No chug. No chug for you.
I was in some sort of chug state.
Chug. Yeah, what are some good puns for chuggy? Chugga chugga chug chug was pretty good.
That's as good as it's gonna get, and I was on the fly.
Chug.
Chuga Hubbard.
Chuga Hubbard. Luke. Chuggy. Haka chuggy.
Haka chugi.
Yeah. Timing goes like this.
Hawk chuga.
Let's see. The Chuggy Man. Oh, here comes the Chuggy Man.
You're going back to Chugi though. Like
okay, Timon, you do one.
All right, you do.
We're trying.
Nope.
Nope.
Never mind. It was great.
The Chug Blue Devils.
That's good.
Chug.
You can't handle the chug.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Hey,
I'll admit they were good.
So that church that you went to, it wasn't very fun. It was kind of chuggering. Yeah. Yes.
Stretch.
Oh my. Anyway, that. Oh, go ahead.
We have a sponsor. The Prodigal sponsor returned.
I was gonna say,
and our new segment is sponsored by them.
Of course.
I don't know why I did that.
I love that it made a noise all time. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's right.
We're Power 95.5 Chug, and we are brought to you by. Dude, you know what? That reminds me. I can't believe I talked last episode. I have all these radio thoughts. I didn't even bring them up last episode. Just real quick.
It's okay. We didn't talk that much about radio.
Yeah,
last
what
episode.
I'm a dingus. Sorry, God, I let you down again. Oh, I know you're up there saying what.
Grace abounds, brother. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. On the way home, I went and watched a Chiefs game at Scott's house last week. On the ride home, I'm going to turn on a little Chiefs radio. Listen to post game after a win. It's always fun. The radio is 95% advertisements. If the radio started today, this would never succeed in the format it's in. It's all ads.
Yeah.
There's no music. There's no talking. It's just like, all right, and we'll be right back. Thank you, Hertz. It's a great time to rent a car whenever you need it. All right, and once again, you're listening to Chiefs Radio Network. We'll be right back after 15 seconds of station identification. Like,
yes.
I've been hearing that for years. I don't know what it means. I don't know what foreshadowing of a preview of the segment. I don't know what that means. And so then they do this other ad, and they're like, all right, that is station identification. Next up, we're going to hear from Andy Reid, and he's going to be doing the question of the day, brought to you by Ashley Home Furniture. Ashley Home Furniture, and every little thing is sponsored. It's like a WNBA jersey out there. I mean, it just everything has got something on it. I mean, Carson Steele is our rookie rewards guy.
Yeah,
brought to you by some credit union you never heard of. Are you a rookie with banking? Well, get on in here and we'll help you become a star. Everything is an ad.
Couldn't handle it. Yeah.
Yeah, drive me nuts.
It is true. I remember I tried to listen, I think, on the way home from the Chiefs with you, and it was like, I think they did 5 minutes of a radio show there.
Oh, yeah.
It was over the top. I don't think it's always that bad, always in radio, but yeah, that post game was like, Art Haynes is on there for 5 seconds.
It's so quick. And station identification. Who cares? What is it?
Can you imagine if they stopped doing that and they're like, what station is this?
What am I listening to? I mean, I turned the dial. I specifically chose this, but where am I in the universe?
It is weird that they do that in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
Like, there must be a serious thing or like whatever. Like, they need to identify
yourself.
Anyway.
Show your badge.
So let's do one more ad on top of that. I don't even know if you're going to be able to hear that, but Jake's like banging his ring against the microphone stand. It's pretty funny.
So
strong
food. They're back.
So strong.
You guys remember Mom on a Mission?
Yes.
Mom bars?
I sure do. But sometimes the bars are a little bit cumbersome, right? Sometimes, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, the Mom on a Mission bars are still amazing, but they have a new product. But sometimes they're a little, just like, how do I handle all this bar?
I wish I had, it's this.
I got time it twice this episode. Oh, man.
Bar.
So they made these new products, Mom on a Mission Bites. Oat Bites.
This is like when Annie Ann said, we're going to start just pre-slicing them for you. Game changer.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the pretzel bites.
Yeah, they have these chocolate chip cookie dough oat bites, and my goodness, are they amazing.
And just look at the packaging. Just a nice, fun sea blue.
Fun fact: Ghosty made the packaging.
No way.
Yeah,
I didn't
Blake
know
Kuhn,
that.
Blake and Chelsea.
Oh wow, they're great.
Yeah, they are. And Justin Kershaw, amazing man. We're gonna hear more from him soon enough. But
Look out.
yeah, they have these new oat bites. They're amazing. I'm gonna read exactly what he said here, just so I can like make sure I say what he wants us to
Yes,
say.
thank you.
Thank you. But yeah, Mom Oat Bites from So Strong Food, the makers of the Mom Bar, Mom on a Mission Bar. Great tasting snacks are allowed to be healthy for you too.
Oh.
Cookie dough flavor, and it's completely allergy free.
Oh.
It's really cool. It's made from this B Corporation facility. No nuts, no gluten, B Corporation facility, which means they use solar and wind power, no artificial flavors, all natural ingredients. Truly, like, I don't know that much about nutrition. I'm learning more. I'm trying to be better. But Catherine does. And Catherine is like, this stuff is very good for you and very, high quality.
B Corporation, be whole.
It's mom's best sidekick. And also, this is so funny. He said, kids eat them like they're going to the electric chair. Like, my last meal, I have to eat these things. This is all I want.
This is what I want.
Kids, everyone is like just in love with these things. I mean, it's chocolate chip cookie dough.
That's what I was going to say. Like, I don't care if you're driving, whatever you're doing. I want you to close your eyes right now. And you think, have I ever had anything? Can I think of anything ever that's been flavored chocolate chip cookie dough that's not been good?
No.
It's illegal to make something bad.
I once had chocolate chip cookie dough toothpaste. I ate the whole tube one sitting. Guys, I'll be honest. The people.
The organizers heard you say that.
Sorry. Like made eye contact with it. Oh my gosh. Anyway, SoStrongFood.com. It's SOW. So you're sowing strong food. Therefore, and they are Mom on a Mission bars, but I'll be honest, I eat them all the time. They're so good. They fill you up really well. Mom on a Mission bars, Mom on a Mission oat bites, SoStrongFood.com. Use our promo code GRKC for 15% off. Totally worth it. Totally amazing. Great stuff. So support them as they support us. Justin and his wife are amazing people. I'm just excited. Whatever. We're gonna learn more from them soon. So
That's fun. And let's talk about our new segment.
yes. Basically, it's called No Dumb Questions. No Dumb Questions. Should I just say that, Justin?
Go ahead.
Justin is going to come. He's in Kansas City next week, and he's going to record with us, be a special guest. Justin, the founder of So Strong Food, along with his wife. So, and he played football back in the day, pretty high up football. And so I love the idea of asking him a bunch of no dumb questions about football.
Yeah.
And maybe Timon should ask him some no dumb questions, because Timon probably has some dumb football questions, but not in this one. So anyway, I want to do a no dumb question segment, make it a little bit of a recurring thing. So
next week will be like maybe football based.
related.
Yeah.
This week, kind of adult life, lifestyle based.
Yep.
So let's just go around. If we have any, and maybe it's just Jake and I, but if we have any no dumb questions, we can see if we can figure out the answers to them.
If I think of any, I'll pop in.
Maybe we try to figure out the
I'll
answers.
soda in.
Yes.
Thank you.
I've
Soda
changed my
pop.
vernacular.
Yeah.
So to pop in.
Maybe we'll try to answer them without Googling it first. And then if we need
I think you're gonna be able to answer some of mine.
Okay, great. Probably mine as well. So anyway, so no dumb questions.
No questions. First one I wrote down, I said,
Hey, wait. Let's start this one by being like, hey, I have a question, but it's kind of a dumb question. And then the rest of us go.
no.
And how do we want to say it? Like,
Hey, there's no dumb
oh, good.
questions.
Hey, and then sweep the
There's
finger. Okay.
no dumb questions.
All right, I'll ask, and then I think you need to put a sound effect on Brad as he says it too. But don't tell us which sound effect it's gonna be.
All right.
And change it every time.
Yep.
Cool.
This is kind of embarrassing. I feel like I should know this by now, but I don't know, I have kind of a dumb question.
Hey, there's no dumb questions.
That's perfect. I wrote down wastewater. Dot. What is it? Or why do I have to pay for it on top of my other water?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And again, can healing waters help me? It feels like this is not what they do.
Yes. But
No dumb questions.
no dumb questions.
Can they build me something?
Maybe. Yeah. Do we need the city to worry about our wastewater for? From what I understand,
Thank you.
wastewater is the filtering of the water that's going the bad water, the
Toilet,
the
sink?
kitchen, yeah,
Like getting it
toilet.
out of here.
Yeah, because obviously our water is all the same. It's not like it's like, oh, we got a toilet hookup here, so we're going to give you different water
Yeah.
supplies. Also, I'm not positive in this, but it's got to be like something with the filtration more than it is about providing different water or providing. It's not like, I don't think there's two different like pipes that your water is going out of. I think the sewage and the
And
other
sink water.
Yeah, it's probably coming and going from the same spot.
So I pay like my water one bill. That's for the water coming in, and then the wastewater is for the water going out.
I guess so. That sounds pretty good to me.
Just seems like one company should do both. Why do I got to pay separate?
Maybe some do. Maybe it's just us.
Hey, maybe it is.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. No dumb questions.
And
There's no questions.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of embarrassed by this, but I have a dumb question.
hey,
Hey, there's
No
no
dumb
dumb questions.
thanks for still wagging the finger, Timon.
Yeah, Timon's getting into it over there. Someday we'll have enough money for a fourth camera, but
I've been thinking about that lately.
yeah, great. Maybe I don't want to give him a camera. No. I've noticed.
Oh, cool. All right.
That's cool. Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Totally. Me too. So
All right. Cool.
be cool. He's got his own. He can provide it if he wants to. Every once in a while. Okay, so the question is, does your bed head go away eventually?
You're talking about like hair standing up?
I'm talking about hair standing up. Like when I wake up, obviously I've been having shorter hair recently, but like sometimes I'll have crazy hair when I wake up, and almost always I shower or sweat or something to like force it to move around. But there's been a few times where it, like all of a sudden like my hair doesn't look like it did when I woke up later on in the day, and I'm like, is that like a common thing that people understand, or was that an anomaly? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I think about this stuff all the time.
Okay.
So I don't have the answers, but I have thoughts.
Tell me.
Some of them I think, well, some of the time I'm just shocked at like, I must have slept differently. Like why did some days I have crazy when I wake up? Some days I look like I just did my hair.
Yeah.
Like what happened in my
Every
sleep?
once
What are
in a
the
while,
differences in this?
It's like I could never manufacture this myself. I look amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my theory, my belief is I think like being outside, being in humidity, I think that really like shifts your hair down more throughout the day.
Yeah. So it does kind of go
So
away.
like at Kanakuk, I would always notice like, I don't really have to do my, like it's going to be fine by
Really?
10 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah. It's my theory.
Interesting. Okay. So do you feel that way?
If I like don't shower and I have like bedhead, I think I will just because it's gonna like feel like like
You can
I'm
feel
not
the
gonna like
draft.
it.
You
It's
know
like,
when
I
it's
feel-
sticking
it feels
out.
matted and like so I'm like I'm gonna be running my hands through it probably a bit and just like trying to get it like less laid down or like I don't know, but I don't think it's like I don't know if I have experience with it just going away.
Okay.
Having done nothing. I don't know.
It does seem like, yeah, it'll go away eventually. I don't know.
I remember one time, like we're getting ready for church or something. I didn't shower that morning, and so I've got some hair sticking up in the back, and so I'm like, just sink water and just like, rubbing it down, matting it down. And after a little bit, I go to the bathroom. Like, Rachel, is the back of my hair? How's it look? She's like, it looks good. It just looks like matted down. I was like, well, that's exactly what I did. That's actually exactly what I was going for. But you're making it seem bad. So should I do it different? She's like, it just looks like
Too matted down.
It's
like
like
the
it's
rest of
just
your
down.
hair fluffy. And this
yeah. I
is
was like, well. I think
It'll
that's
dry.
what I was going for. So yeah, it's got to be matted, I guess. I like
Yeah.
it that way.
I just very rarely in my life have I been okay with bedhead and not like wearing a hat, like and not shower. Like if it's like, okay, I have bedhead, I want to get rid of this. I'm going to shower, but or I'm like, I'm not going to shower right now. I'm just going to put a hat on. So I never know if the bedhead goes away on its own. So,
Just go work outside. You'll be just fine.
but then,
That's my
what
theory.
if someone sees me out there?
Oh,
I don't, that'd be so awk. It'd be so cringe, dude.
Chug.
Josh, that's chug.
So here's something I've been thinking about. I don't know. I feel dumb questioning it though.
Hey,
Hey. There's no dumb questions.
Bro. Okay?
Thank you, bro.
wait, I'm going to try to talk as high pitched as I can with that filter on. Ready?
Okay.
Hey! There's no dumb questions!
Good combo.
Not bad.
When people talk about nutrition, dietetics, they you know what you always hear, and I don't know what it means. They're like, yeah, it's really good for you. You know, a lot of greens. There's no added sugar. I've just been eating a lot of macros. What is that?
I don't know if that's how are they saying it? Like eating a lot
I've been,
of macros?
been focusing on my macro. I don't even know how to word it.
Okay.
Because to me, it seems like a prefix for if you want to say the word economics
Yes.
or anything else you're
Yes.
scoping in and out of.
Okay.
Like you're eating
Yes.
these?
Okay. I got it.
What is it?
Easy. So first of all, macro just means like the large picture, right?
Okay.
Micro, tiny. Macroeconomics is like everything,
Yeah.
whatever. So macro is like the large picture of food. And so I think it's proteins, carbs, and fats. So those are your 3 different types of macros.
Oh, interesting.
And so it's like, so people will like sometimes say like, I'm trying to hit my macro goals or trying to hit my macros.
Yeah,
which
it's
means,
such a
like,
confusing sentence.
yeah, this many, grams of protein, this many carbs, this many fats. And so then there's micronutrients within that, which are like all the,
B vitamins, B whole.
sure, vitamins. I don't know if those are micronutrients or what that means exactly, but like, yes, there's
So
all
what they're
these-
really saying is macro foods. Like it is there's
yeah,
a
I guess
longer version of it.
macronutrients is what they
Macronutrients.
probably call it.
Great. Okay, that's helpful.
I don't know if that's a true word or if they're just calling it that or whatever.
Protein, carbs, fats?
but yeah,
Okay.
those are the kind of the 3 main ones.
I do good with carbs.
Do you?
I've been really focusing on those my whole life.
You would like, yeah, you would lean that way because Courtney asked me one time. She's like, obviously I'm trying to do more protein, but then she's like, do you lean more towards like carbs or fats? And I thought I lean more towards carbs, but I think I like fats more, like cheese and milk,
Other
and like,
cheese.
yeah, like
Melted cheese.
whatever, yeah, just all those kind of things. I think I like. They're all good though.
Yep.
Man, it's good.
Food's good. All right, macros. Thank you for answering it.
All right. I don't know. I'm just kind of embarrassed. I got kind of a dumb question, Timon.
Hey,
Hey. There's
no
no
dumb
dumb
questions.
Thank you. Biblical boys here. What does it mean to cast lots?
Oh, you got
I
it?
think I know.
Okay, I've been taught this, but it's been a while.
I know it's like gambling in a way.
I think of it as just like almost like dice or just like some kind of thing where this is what I think it maybe is. It's just like it was just a way of deciding on something like, okay, whoever, maybe it's like pick a number and the closest to it is like this decides it or something like that. Like I think of it as just I don't know, throwing like predicting. I was more
You
confident
really
before I
knew
started
this, buddy.
answering. Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. So do you feel like is it just betting money though? Or is it like, are you betting like biblically, like was it
I don't
like,
know. I never thought of it as necessarily betting money, just like more, this is how we need to decide this thing.
oh, okay. It's more of just like a way of,
Like they cast
Determining
lots
something.
for this person's coat. It's like whoever's closest wins it. That's what I picture
see.
it as. I could be very, very wrong.
what were you going to say?
I didn't really know. I mean, I started looking it up, and it's crazy how hard it is to even find this information online.
Okay.
No one seems to really know. I mean,
Okay, good. So it's not a dumb question.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's just all based on decision making. It's like a way to like decide something. Some people are saying lot comes from the word lottery.
Okay.
Like you're casting a lottery. But as far as like tangibly what's happening, it seems like it's very close to rolling a dice, but I don't know if it was dice.
Just like which side of this rock is going to show up on top.
Yes. So maybe there wasn't one specific thing. It just meant casting lots means to like determine randomly.
Okay. Because isn't it kind of like part of like, hey, gambling is casting lots or something like that? Isn't
Yeah,
that
it's
kind of an
probably in there
argument?
too a little
Like,
bit.
Hey, yeah, my son can go to Vegas, but don't let him cast lots. Let him play slots, but don't let him cast lots.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if it's gambling. It says God allowed the Israelites to cast lots in order to determine his will for a given situation. There's like 2 references there. But what is it?
Yeah.
How big's the dice?
Maybe it's just more of a
It's a generic
overarching term than it is a literal like, hey, what do you guys want to do? Settlers, Monopoly, sorry, cast
Well,
lots.
we can always cast lots.
Yeah, like
You've been pretty lucky with that lately.
it's like everyone knows that's like Boggle. Like
Yeah, like sorry or something where there's really no skill. You're just casting lots.
just casting
You just
lots.
whatever card comes up next.
yeah. Hey, sorry, there's some skill.
Yeah, I think I was thinking of trouble maybe. No, sorry is no skill. Sorry should pull up.
I'd beat your pants off in sorry, dude. Beat your pants off. 11s, you could switch
Which
switch
pieces?
places. That's about it.
Yeah.
I like playing 2-on-2, two teams, sorry. So you get to control. And so it's like, which one do I go?
Sorry,
Of
Royale.
course there's luck to it. Of course there's luck to it.
Of course, it's casting lots.
It's cast-
All right, I have one last one.
what?
This
what
is
it?
in the. Oh, I have one last something. Well, it's kind of a. It's a question. I'm a little embarrassed about it. I don't. It's silly. It's dumb.
Well, goalie. Oh,
What?
There's no dumb
there's no dumb questions.
Thank you. This is in the realm of HVAC. Permission to proceed.
I'm just laughing at Timon having like putting robot voice on me and then also being like British. Well, golly, bloke. He's like, what are you doing?
Dude, I'm doing the British robot
Like, why are you
thing.
not? I put you on British robot.
All right, go ahead.
Why are people so afraid to like initially turn on the air or turn on the heat when the seasons begin? People are terrified of this. And to me, it seems like they know about this like one-time initiation fee
Yeah,
that I don't know about. That's
Yeah,
how
yeah,
people treat it. Like,
that's good.
I know it's been getting colder, but I just don't want to, I hate to turn on the heat now.
That's so real, dude.
I know it's been getting hot, but if we just roll down the shades, and I know it's like April now, but we just don't want to turn on the air quite yet.
Yeah,
What?
I
Why not?
yeah.
I think it's just like you don't want to start spending that money as soon, right?
Well, but Jake's yes, I hear that example. I can kind of understand,
Like, I
but like
think
sometimes it's like, oh, it's 50 degrees this morning. It's kind of cold in our house, so we should turn the heat on now.
Uh-huh.
And then tomorrow is warm, and so it's like, well, let's turn the AC on. Is that kind of also what you're saying, or like, is it more just like
It seems like there's just a fear to initially make the jump, like the first time of the fall to turn the heat on. I just hate to turn it on this early.
That's so funny because I feel that way, but it's not rational as much as it is just like it's almost like a pride thing of like because yeah, you're spending the money, so it's like
yeah.
no, let's just see if we can grin and bear it a little bit longer. It's like, but why if we're cold?
I mean, it really does. I'm not even joking. It seems like people treat this like, well, the upstart of the furnace. There's a
Maybe.
lot. It's like starting a semi. It's
Yes.
better to leave it running than to start it.
And
That's how they
maybe-
treat it. So maybe I am missing something.
But surely it's not that extreme.
Yeah,
Surely
what,
it's
a couple
like,
dollars.
because when the furnace is running throughout the year, like throughout the winter, it turns off. It's not like running 100% of the time.
Yeah, if I just have a couple cold nights, I turn on the heater for 36 hours and turn it back off again. That's
But
fine, right?
My point is, even if it's on for 36 hours, it's not running. It's not blowing out heat for 36 hours.
Yeah,
straight.
it's on 15 minutes, off 15 minutes.
right.
Yeah.
And so therefore, it shouldn't be that hard to like rev it up. You know,
Seems fine.
or else, yeah.
But that's just a dumb question. Of
That's an
mine.
interesting thought, though. Yeah.
Yeah, what are people so scared of?
It's
So
just
go
like,
sees, let me know.
it's just like one of those like passed down things from generation to generation of like, hey, you got to be kind of tedious about
Hey.
the air and the HVAC.
Come on, shut the light bulbs off. Those cost us a few cents a year.
Exactly.
Come on.
But it does feel wrong to just like leave houses with the lights all on.
It feels wrong to intentionally do it.
Right.
Like I don't do it on purpose, but like if I come back and the light was on, it's like I don't care. But like I'm not gonna leave the house thinking about the light switch and be like, you know what? I'm not gonna turn it off. That's dumb.
Yeah, like Hattie leaves the lights. She loves going down the basement for a quiet time in the afternoon, and she leaves the lights on all the time at night.
Yeah.
And I'll see it and we're like, "Go turn off the lights. Come on, what do you?" And in reality, yeah, it's nothing. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, but it's
Anyway.
just a principle, I guess.
That was my last one.
All right, hey, I got a dumb question.
Hey, don't talk like that. There's no
There's no dumb questions.
time we got crazy with the finger.
All right, where is cloud storage stored?
Internet. One word answer is internet.
Okay,
Online is what I'll say.
One word answer is online.
but surely, do you guys know? Like genuinely, is there somewhere that has? Is it? I know the cloud. I understand the idea of the cloud. It's not on my computer. It's like, somewhere else. But does Google have servers that have those things on them somewhere, or is it just able to just be stored in the sphere? Because then, what's so valuable about 10 gigabytes versus 100 gigabytes if they can just let it be out there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, to a
This
degree.
is a good question.
And I'm
I
not
think.
super qualified to answer this, but I think in the same way that like websites and anything on the internet is stored in servers, so is the data that you're uploading to the cloud. So is your video that you upload to the cloud.
Okay.
But there is a finite amount of it. Like you have to like Facebook had an issue when they were expanding and growing, like they couldn't get enough servers for how many users they were getting. Like,
And so
it's
there's
not just like unlimited.
There's just a facility that has tons of servers.
Yes. And it's a huge business because you got to keep them, like all these fail safes. Like they can't go down, they can't crash, they can't get too hot, they can't get too cold. Like there's so much that goes into like.
Oh, they're doing whatever they want with the HVAC. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll turn it on whenever they need to. Yeah, like they can't, there can't be a fire, but they can't put out the fire with water either.
Well, they got to protect the heck out of that thing. Like I'm just saying, like cyber warfare or something. Like you could bomb this thing and completely mess up communication with the world, right?
I don't know too much beyond that. Like I really couldn't even tell you that much about like what a server is exactly, but that's about what I know. It's just it's all on them.
Okay. So somewhere there's a physical thing that has the files that I upload, my Google Doc that I just sent somebody.
In a sense, I mean, like it's still digitally there in zeros and ones, but it has like somewhat moved, I would say, from your phone to your computer to your Wi-Fi router to a server in Sao Paulo or to Palo Alto.
Sao Paulo Alto. Yeah. Okay.
I think
that's a decent. That's kind of how I thought the answer was going to be, but it still kind of blows my mind a little bit.
Now let's Google it.
Like maybe it's like a compressed version or something.
Maybe. Cloud storage is stored on physical servers and data centers around the world. Oh, Sao Paulo.
Oh, around the world? It's your world.
It's your world. You can go south.
I bet there are some in Sao Paulo.
When a user uploads data to the cloud, it's saved on a virtual machine on a physical server. So not bad.
Okay.
Data centers are highly secure and designed to protect data. That makes sense. I said that.
Cool. They gotta be. Yeah, they gotta be crazy secured. They gotta be. Are they underground or something?
I don't know. They won't tell me.
Maybe they're like. Are they kind of conspicuous?
Actually, I have no idea. I told him to make that noise.
Organizers are like, they're talking about it. No. Cool. Okay. No dumb questions.
Timon, did any come to mind?
Nope. Unfortunately, I've been trying to think. I really have.
Nope.
All right. I got one more then. It's a dumb question.
No way.
Oh, hey.
There's no dumb questions.
All right. I guess if you guys are wagging your finger like that, do most people out there have like in shows and stuff? They're always like, I got to talk to my lawyer. I got to talk to we got to go to my doctor about this.
They really make it seem like
I don't have a lawyer or a doctor. I don't, if I was sick right now, I wouldn't know, like, I got to go talk to Dr. Chandri about this.
Mm-hmm. People love throwing around my lawyer. And I refuse to believe. One, I think they're doing it in a sense to brag. I think if you already have a lawyer, that's a bad thing. You should be like, I've been in some legal trouble before.
Unless you're like some millionaire corporation guy.
And then it's cool. Like, I'll
it's
talk
like,
to my
he's done
legal
all
team.
my patent attorney. He's my patent attorney, and he's also
It's Oliver's dad.
my counsel. Yeah. Oh, is he patent guy?
Yeah.
There you go.
I think he patented some like little gas cap thing that like helps it come out faster or something.
It's gas.
So pretty gas.
Dang, that's fire.
Dang, dude. No cap.
Oh, Chugmeister's at it again.
Chugmeister. Dude, come on.
Anyway, I'm with you. Every time I see that, I'm like, you just have a guy ready to go? When? How come?
Yeah, on retainer, like Better Call Saul kind of style or something.
Yeah, I figured they're trying to brag, but it doesn't come across that way to me.
I don't even have a doctor. Like, do you guys have doctors?
I've never been.
I don't know if we like still have it. We did have a
Never
doctor
been.
at some point. Like,
I mean, not really. I got a physical in high school, and then that was about it.
Really? You didn't like grow up going to the doctor ever? I had a doctor growing up.
Sorry, since then. Sorry, like last visit.
Are doctors becoming extinct?
I think I'm eating my macros, baby.
You're doing
all
fine,
right,
so
yeah.
why go? Yeah.
yeah, we had one. I mean, it was just like, I think it would have been probably maybe it just started with like my mom's doctor for like just making sure all her pregnancies went well. Maybe is that I don't know if that's the thing. And then we just like,
Gynecologist?
if we ever had to, no, he was just like a general doctor. I mean, if we ever had to like go for like
OBGYN.
a checkup or something.
General.
OB-GYN, neural doctor.
General.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know if
okay.
we still, I haven't like been seen him or whatever in a long time. So I don't know.
Cool.
I look forward, now that Rachel has insurance, I look forward to like getting a doctor and like going to like an allergist and really like, let's figure out this tick thing.
Sure. Good insurance.
Yeah. At the same time, I'm kind of a dingus for like, not just like, you look at like Rachel's insurance options and it's like, I mean, all of these still cost us a good amount of money per month. It's not just like free insurance. I had somewhat of a immature, like ignorant view of like, once Rachel gets a job, we'll have good insurance. It's like, well, we're still paying for it. I should have just been doing this on my own.
So wait, that line item, that comes out of your paycheck that goes to insurance.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, people really reframed that to make it seem like such an amazing thing. But it's like, I was the one living great. I didn't have to pay for insurance. This was awesome. Less overhead.
Like, wait a second. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'll go to the doctor.
Rachel went to the dentist recently for.
Yeah, she did dentist. I think Rachel, I got a lot of moles. And Rachel's like, will you go to the, what's it called? Derm?
Yeah, dermatologist.
The dermator?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, free back rub. Doy.
That's what happens there.
Yeah, I go and just treat it like, all right, can we get the lights down? And I don't want any deep tissue.
You know, like the the dermatologist is just like in any other office, like where it just has like one of those chairs, but you get on the chair and you just like
Where do I
go
put my
face
face?
down. Yeah. Right on the pillow, like there's no air. You're just like,
It's a little tough to breathe, but if we keep this under 30 minutes, I should be fine.
My wife noticed it recently, but we only been married like a year. It's like, what are you doing, man?
No family history.
And can you make sure the oil's warm? Sometimes it's cold. I don't like that.
Oh, that's great.
Anyway. Well, that's been brought to you by So Strong and now brought to you by Good Ranchers.
It's bookended, yeah, by the Good Ranchers.
Hey, here's not a dumb question. Do you know where your meat comes from? Because if you're Jake or Brad or Timon, you do. It's called goodranchers.com.
It's called America.
It's called America.
Yep.
Don't be ignorant about your meat. There's even companies out there that will be like Good Ranchers that are not coming from America, and they will act and they'll try to fool you. Don't be a fool. I'll just say that.
This is somewhat happening in pickleball paddle industry and just like so many other companies. Like,
Yes.
you take Apple, for instance. It's like they were very proud to say designed in the USA.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. With Good Ranchers, it is start to finish, whole supply chain, everything made right here in where at? United States.
USA. USA.
The girls were cleaning out the different parts of the house yesterday, and they found the giant chicken suit, the giant cow suit. I'm like, what is this for? I was like, oh,
Ooh, we got to
goodranchers.com.
Bring it back, baby. Yeah.
GRKC.
Absolutely. So if you don't know, it's no hormones. That's kind of hard for me to say. No hormones.
No.
No hormones.
Yep.
No antibiotics.
Good. And no fuss.
No frost. Free shipping. Fast delivery. Right here to my hometown of Charleston, South Carolina. He moved. He's a
He moved for
he's
work.
an immigrant.
For
Yeah.
work.
So anyway, but Good Ranchers is American meat delivered. They do have a new promo code or new promo coming on, which is this.
And the new promo is this. For the month of October, Good Ranchers is running the presidential promo. What's that? What did I just hear? Nope. You don't need to clean your ears out. Nope. You don't need to use a Q-tip to clean your ears out. Nope. You're not Benjamin Buttoning your life in reverse. Nope. You're not just hearing things. Nope. You don't have early onset Alzheimer's. Nope. This isn't an old episode. Nope. We're not doing this just guessing that's a presidential promo. It's a deal so good, they did it twice. That's correct. See what happens when Brad and Timon are gone? It just really gets off the rails. Basically, yeah, they're running this promo again. You guys know Good Ranchers, but let me remind you of who they are and what the presidential promo is. So basically, Good Ranchers is American meat delivered. They are supporting local farmers, local ranchers from start to finish. The whole thing is American made. No antibiotics, no hormones, no seed oils. It's local. You can trust the American process. It's steakhouse quality. And most of all, it's going to save you time and money. Everything is pre-trimmed. Meal prepping is easy. Americans don't just vote at the ballot box. You vote every day with your dollar. So from now until the next presidential election, if you subscribe to any box on goodranchers.com using promo code GRKC, you're going to get free expedited shipping and a free add-on during that time frame for the next 4 years. Free add-on to any box. Choose your protein, whatever you want. Chicken breast, ground beef, bacon, salmon. Up to you. Get it for free. Act now. Goodranchers.com.
Seamless transition back to us.
So take advantage.
Take advantage.
GRKC.
GRKC, it's goodranchers.com. What is it called? American
Meat
Delivered. Yeah.
delivered. Get it now.
That's right. Whew.
Rindle Weaver just texted us. Hey guys, just a reminder that we are the 2024 Safe Water Open champs.
Yeah, we are, baby.
That's so
Kaboom.
funny. Kaboom.
So good.
Kaboom.
Timon, what do you know about, let's talk homeschool real quick. What do you know
Okay.
about classical conversations?
Not too much. I know it's like the friends that I've had that have done it before, like all know these random obscure like rhymes for things.
Yes, dude.
It's kind of fun. Just like
Jake.
they have ways of learning things, and anyone I know that's done it are great people. So
Okay.
Did
That's
you
good.
grow up? I want to get. Did you grow up
Yeah.
learning like a song for books of the Bible?
yes.
And was that
Oh,
part of
of
your
course.
curriculum, or is that like more church stuff?
I don't know. I mean, curriculum was always like,
Life is
Christ infused,
That's right.
but yeah.
Life is learning.
I didn't have that. I didn't have the president's song. I don't have the state's song. I really
Dude,
missed out.
there's a good president song out there right now. It's like a rap. It's pretty awesome.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Manuel.
Uh,
Would you like to have a classical conversation with us?
sure. Well,
Speaking
no.
of classical, Mozart's dropping new music. Did you hear this?
No.
People found an old piece never been found before in like an old library. So
Oh, I think I saw a meme about this and I didn't understand what it was referencing.
yeah, I think they're gonna, like,
Mozart's coming out with new music.
I think it's gonna be like a 12-minute piece they're gonna drop. So
That's so like meme worthy. That's
I know
so
the
great.
headline was so funny. Just Mozart dropping new music.
Surprise new drop from Mozart.
So
He
funny.
didn't tweet about it or anything. Like we had no idea this was coming.
Anyway,
Midnight
sorry.
drop.
There were signs. No. Really? Okay. No, yeah. So classical conversation. So I'm probably going to not quite explain this correctly because I still don't grasp it 100%. But from what I understand, basically they learn similar things every year, but they like add on top of the things that they're learning. So like right now, a lot of what Hattie's doing is memorization. So all these songs and all these crazy like, but I don't know if she is completely being taught what everything means. I think she's more
memorizing the data to a degree.
memorizing the data, and then maybe next year they'll teach history through this data, and then they'll teach math through the context of history, or through
Yeah,
this,
like she has the
whatever.
preamble memorized, and then someday down the road, you
Right.
kind of work on what these words mean a little bit.
Yes, so like she knows the classification of living things, which I don't know. But I don't think she knows what phylum means.
Yeah.
she just knows the word phylum. But like, there's this whole.
That's phylum.
Oh, dude, you file them, dude. I'm filing them. I'll file them.
Yeah, wow.
I'll file them if you file them.
Talk to your tax accountant. He files them.
Yeah, he file them. TurboTax file them.
You're Homo
but,
sapien. That's phylum.
Oh, gas. But there's this timeline song, and you have to hear her do it. Like, it's like this. It literally is like a timeline of the history of the world, and she knows almost all of it already. And it's amazing. It was one of those things I heard it to beginning. I'm like, there's no way she's going to be able to do this. Like, there's
It's
no
just
way.
the
There's no way an
history of the
adult
wor-
could do this.
It's just like first there was the
Yeah.
single cell, or
It's like no. Yeah, it's like timeline. This is my timeline. Timeline. This is my timeline. And it's
I think
like
I maybe have heard this before.
yeah,
because of
it's
my friends.
Three creation. Oh man, now I can't remember it.
dinosaur eras.
Oh, let me just a second.
Yep.
Flood in the tower. Flood. Creation. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 ba, dee, dee, dee.
sounds
Creation
catchy.
and the fall. The flood in the Tower of Babel. And so it's like going like through like all these things. And there's words I don't know what it means. Like she'll just go, Mycenaeans. And I'm like, what does that mean?
Did they have the calendar?
But she's just walking around singing this song, dude. She's like, there's this one that's all about prepositions. And so it's like about, atop, amid. And I'm like, and so she knows like
That's
100.
mid.
It's crazy, dude. It's like,
I love that. I think
you would be
homeschooling just seems so
fascinated.
cool.
Yeah, you'd be fascinated by all
It's
this.
taking the governor off of like education. It's like you can really
100%.
learn as much as you want.
Yes.
Or as little.
Yeah, unschooling, today it's in my head all the time. And so I was singing it with Rosie around. I was like, creation and the fall, the flood and you just hear Rosie go, ba, 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 babble. I'm like, Rosie's going to be a genius. She's going to know this before she even gets there. Like they're learning they're memorizing the timetables up to 15. So like
Whoa.
1 times 15, like whatever.
It seems very ahead. For
I
that
think
age.
so too.
Yeah.
But I don't think, and I think Hattie does understand like the math behind it, but like, I don't know if Catherine's teaching her as much as she's like helping her memorize it right now.
Yeah.
Almost just like, boom. I know. Yeah. 8 times 15, whatever. Boom. 90,
15's tough.
120. Yeah.
What was a hard one for you back in the day? 7 times 8 for me always threw me off.
Oh no. It was always 8 and 9 times 4. I always got those tripped up. for some
Oh,
reason.
okay.
I had a song for sevens, and that was, I had a happy birthday, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 53, 63.
That doesn't seem any different than just like memorizing the answers though. Because
I
there's
don't
no
know
like
why.
rhyming or there's no like.
I don't know what to tell
No,
you.
Mnemonic
there's something about a song.
There's something about
There's
it.
something about it.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you.
That's how I feel about most of those songs of just like the president's song. It's just naming them in order.
Yeah,
it's not
100%.
like, I don't know. He crossed the Delaware and Annie was our first. George
That's right.
Washington, he's water and he's thirst. And there's no like element of like, you know a little bit and that's how you remember it.
The up and downs that, I mean, the
Dude, there's
names are
something
locked
there.
into it.
Yeah, there's Jingle Bells, I think, is the threes. So Hattie's like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15.
3, 6, 9.
21.
Gotta make sure what song it is.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15.
Dum, dum, dum.
3, 6, 9.
Whoa, Addie. Jesus.
Whoa, hey, yeah. So anyway, it's this fascinating thing. I mean, but I'm really interested to see how Bo does with it. Because like right now, Hattie's so intellectual. She's always been
She's very
like,
studious.
she's always liked this stuff. I don't think Bo's gonna like this as much. And
Yeah.
so all of a sudden he's gonna be like, Mom, I don't want to talk about the classifications of living things.
I want to go see the big fire on the grill again.
yeah, let me burn some stuff. Well, whatever.
Go over to Jake's house. He's got the
Speaking-
Twin Towers
That's
going.
right,
He's
yeah.
got his shirt off.
But it's amazing, man. I mean, but it's cool. I've never been a history buff. I don't know about you. Are you a history guy?
Not anymore. No, I think regular.
Like,
Have
I
you
think-
seen Shane Gillis's joke? He says being into history is early onset Republican.
Yeah, I think maybe so. Like honestly, because it's like you understand more about what happened in history and how history is repeating itself. And so it's like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's this interesting like understanding, and I've started to try to appreciate it more and more. And yeah, just biblically and whatever. It's just cool. But it's just fun hearing Hattie like, because I don't know the timeline of.
Yeah.
I don't know when Babylon fell. Or when,
Or your mom's birthday.
Gosh, Jake. Yeah. I forgot my mom's birthday. Oh my gosh.
We were about ready to start recording, and Brad's like, I think yesterday was my mom's birthday.
I was
Yesterday was my mom's birthday.
I was on Facebook on my computer, which I've been woodworking the last couple of days. So I've been bricked. I haven't been on my computer. It was fun seeing all the new Ghosties things. And my aunt posted, today is Georgianne Ellis's birthday. And I was like, oh, snap.
Oh,
I need to
thank
wish my
goodness.
mom a happy birthday today. And then I look at the post and it was 22 hours ago. And I was like,
Well, that's weird of my aunt to do it a day early.
dude, I miss my mom's birthday. And it's less about knowing when my mom's birthday is and more about knowing what day it is today, I think.
Yeah, just knowing.
I'm not saying it's exclusive one way or the other.
Yeah.
I'm bad at remembering dates.
Between the wood and the brick, it's tough.
I just think today is
cobble.
Wednesday. I'm a days of the week.
Yeah,
I can tell you that every time.
You're good at that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. Let me give a shout out to my mom right now. My mom, Georgianne Ellis.
7/14/21.
Georgianne Ellis's birthday. Yeah. Mom, you're the best mom I've ever had. Hattie loves that joke. She thinks that's so.
Yeah.
She's the only mom I've ever had.
That's a good intro to comedy.
Yes.
Like, why is this funny?
Oh, she loves it. She thinks, but no, Mom, you're the best. Yeah, my mom and I we were best friends growing up. So much of the music that I listen to is because my mom like suggested it, and she was cool enough to like have good taste in music. I love Nickel Creek because of my mom. And Ben Rector. I feel like my mom and I listen to Ben Rector a lot, and my mom would be like, I love this song because of this. My mom, they just went to a Ben Rector concert, the symphony concert with Cody Fry.
Oh, that's cool.
Down in Dallas. Yeah.
I wanted to, yeah, they've done that a few times together.
So cool.
Where were your parents at recently? I saw them in decked out in Chiefs gear. Your dad was. Oh wait, that wasn't them. That was a different married couple.
See, you don't even know who my mom is.
I see. That's a bigger issue.
Dude, my parents have been going everywhere. My dad's trying to sleep in all these states.
Jet set him.
Yeah, so
Betters.
they've been all over the Northeast recently. And anyway, mom's the best. If you guys think I'm funny, it's because of my mom. My dad's a fun-hearted guy. My dad makes me laugh, but my mom is the clever, witty, humorous person in our family who, said. I remember her saying jokes. I was like, I don't even understand why that's funny, but people think it's funny. So
keep
I
it
guess
up.
you're funny. She pushes the envelope a little bit more than my dad with humor. She's just awesome and wonderful and on top of things. She's like, I don't know how old she is. I'm sorry. I should know that too. In her 60s, but she knows as much about computers and phones as anybody our age. You know what I mean? Like she's good at technology. She's just the sweetest grandma. So those are all my shout outs for my mom. Thank you for reminding me that I forgot her birthday. I'm going to text her.
It's in the timeline.
Oh my gosh. All Oh, and my mom just texted me.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez. Do you need any car seats in our car when Dad borrows your truck today? Oh.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, that would be great. Also, oh my gosh, I can't believe.
Did you have a good B-day?
Also, what's the calendar like for you today? 'Cause- oh my gosh.
I have a story kind of involving your mom.
Okay.
It was in Branson. We were trying to. What was the thing? It was like, I think, Brad, your dad wanted to get a picture just like of the Backseat Boys. He just loves taking pictures of people.
Yes, he does.
My dad loves that, and he has no concept of interrupting a conversation to do it. That's what kills me. Is like
I can't remember if he
like
did interrupt
mid
something.
sentence, he'll just be like, "All right, let's take a picture here." Okay, good, thanks.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then it was like, I think, yeah, he took a picture of us. Then we were like, hey, you want a picture of you guys or whatever? I think it was like your parents and some other, I don't know who exactly it was they were talking to.
Okay.
And then they were like, yeah, let's do that. And they were like, but actually just like in a little bit. So I was like, okay. So I guess we kind of went outside and just waited for them to, and then they came out like, all right, let's get this picture. And I think Zach took the picture, and it was like, right just outside the venue at Branson, like that we were in. It was like, oh, I think I commented like the lighting's really nice out here. And Zach's like, oh yeah, like what was it? I think you might maybe like kind of like specifically towards your mom, like you have a soft hair light, which is like lighting term or whatever. And I think like she said something like, oh, so I have a soft hairline or something like that. And Zach like starts to explain, but then like gets like cut off and then whatever. And he's still brought it up since. And like she thinks I just said
that's
like
amazing.
she has a soft hairline.
Oh yeah, you got a
What
receding
strange-
hairline here. Yeah,
Just what a strange thing to say.
that's amazing.
So Zach, yeah, that was so funny. Just Zach being like, "Oh, why did I
Oh,
even say
that's
that?"
great.
Hey, everybody use like a lighting term.
Yeah,
to Brad's
exactly.
parents.
Soft hair light. That's great.
Anyway,
I'm texting you guys a video right now. I don't think I've shared this with you guys. So during blind karaoke, I just whipped my phone out. So this video has not been trimmed down. It's not like just to get the best parts. It's the only video I took during blind karaoke. We need to put it on the screen right now.
Okay.
But Brad's dad, it's the perfect video. I can't believe I took this, and I can't believe I haven't shared it with you guys yet.
That's amazing.
But it's during Country Roads. And I was like, this is just a fun moment. I'm going to like film Timon and Mariah, and let's just pan out to the audience. And then right when I do get Brad's dad, it's just on his feet,
Oh my
fist
gosh.
pumping.
And he's in the back row. He's not like doing this for a show. you
And
know?
Brad's not even performing. He's
Oh
just
my gosh.
so fired up.
He loves like the almost like kind of like shrug with the arms out, like singing like, and he loves the fist pumping. That's so great, man.
Yeah, I should have shared that with you guys a long time ago, but it's the perfect video.
He just fists up in the air. Oh yeah, go to youtube.com and watch that. That's amazing. Yeah, they have. I think our parents have as much fun at our live events as we do.
It's really a perfect event for them.
Yeah.
They don't really have any responsibilities. You just get to have a ton of fun and just talk to people.
And I'm not. Maybe I'm putting words in their mouth at this point, but I feel like these days there's not as much like. I think our parents are very proud of all of their kids, but like there's not as many times and opportunities for them to like physically be in the same area as their kids and like be proud of them. Does that make sense? Like,
And they get to see like the kind of fruits of our labor of working.
Sure.
We have a very unique job where
For
they
real.
get to
Yeah,
come
for
watch
sure.
us work and watch the success of our work.
right. Like growing up, it was like, oh, we can go to their play, we can go to their sports game, we can go to their concerts, we can go to whatever. And now, like my sister works as a nurse at a hospital. They are very proud of what she does. She does amazing work, but it's like
They won't be able to go watch
We're
it.
not going to watch you, perform MRIs here. You know, like I don't think you're allowed to do that. Whatever, yeah. And so it's just, I would assume that they're kind of past that stage of their life. But it's like, no, we get to see this every once in a while. Everyone was singing along. That was awesome. Everyone, like everyone was like singing with them. Timon, you and Mariah got the people going, baby.
Really had them in the palm of your hands.
Even Bennett back in the back. Oh,
Bennett.
Bennett. Oh my gosh.
Ben, I hope you're still listening. That's real fun if so.
You know what else I hope is that anybody that missed Branson will not also miss Napanee, Indiana,
That's right.
because we're coming there here
That's
in
right.
October. Sponsored by Main Street Roasters.
Yes, we are going to the physical store. It's on Main Street in Indiana, Napanee, and we're going to be there. It's going to be really fun.
I'm so excited.
Yep. And if you're not able to make it, big bummer, but you still support them because they're supporting us. And by getting yourself some coffee, get your friends some coffee, get some K-Cups, I was reading some of the fall flavors last week. I didn't even get to all of them, but they've got like
Yeah, they got some good ones.
they've got some like pumpkin spice, of course.
They got a new one called Grandma's Apple Crisp.
I knew there was a really good one in there. Yeah.
That and perfectly pumpkin flavored coffee. Those two. There's something. I'm so unashamedly. I love pumpkin in the fall. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Don't be afraid to be basic if you like it, you know?
Yeah. There's a reason it's popular. Like
Yeah.
normally those things are good. Yeah. Pumpkin flavored. Yeah. Perfectly pumpkin flavored coffee sounds awesome. Apple crisp flavored coffee.
Apple cinnamon strudel.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
They have
good.
so many flavors. So you're going to find something there that you like. Get 10% off with code GRKC, mainstroasters.com. And yeah, maybe see you in person.
Would love that.
Be there soon.
So I had an idea to do spontaneous s'mores today.
Oh, wow.
And here's how I want it to work.
Okay.
Timon goes, okay.
Okay.
Timon's not bought in yet.
I'm listening.
Timon, maybe I should have done this before I said spontaneous s'mores. I want you to think of an adjective. Go.
Fun.
No.
That's dumb.
Think of
Shiny.
more shiny?
Yeah.
All right. We're doing s'mores of shiny things.
Oh, wow. I thought it was
Okay.
going to be like a Mad Lib. Okay. Shiny things. Brad, you won last week.
Should
What's
we,
the
should
order?
We, should we take like a
No.
one? No.
No, that's more fun.
Okay.
That's more fun. I have nothing. Timon, stop Googling.
Okay.
Get out of
Am I-
here.
Can I really not Google? All right.
I will go.
That's dumb that I can't.
You can't. No Google.
All right.
This is like the good old days.
No Google. I'm gonna go Brad.
Hey.
I'm gonna go Brad, Jake, Timon. I'm gonna give Timon a little bit of time.
Computers down, bricks up.
All right. Well, I want to. Okay.
I'm
know that
recording, but I'm not. Just know. Hey, brightness is all the way down. Boom.
I don't know.
Black screen.
All right. Shiny things. I'm trying to figure out what's shiny and what's just bright. Okay. Number one, diamonds.
That's a good
Diamonds.
pick.
Hey.
Diamonds are shiny.
Thanks.
Especially.
Good. Dang it,
good.
you really pulled that out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Diamonds. Yeah, the easy one. Okay. Yeah, you're right, because bright things are different than shiny things.
Right.
I don't think I can go sun.
That's what I was thinking of.
Sun's
the sun.
good. I'm going to go disco ball.
Yeah,
Disco
that's good.
ball.
Disco ball.
Nice and
It's
shiny.
really shiny. There's no debate whether or not it's shiny. It is.
Okay, I'm gonna say a car. I'm thinking like
Oh,
new
sure.
car, brand new shiny car.
Like a Chevy Aveo or like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice Dodge Neon.
Nissan
Armada
Leaf.
Rashad.
Yeah. Armada. Nissan Leaf. Yeah. Okay. And you get 2 picks, time.
Yeah, a spoon.
Spoon. Okay. Shiny
Obviously.
spoon. Yeah.
That's great. Okay, back to me, huh? All right, we're gonna go Taylor Swift's outfit. Like
Okay.
the one, like the bejeweled one.
Okay. The disco ball looking outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
They're
what
very
you're talking
disco
about.
themed.
Yeah.
From the Lover album. It's the first outfit. Swifties know.
Lover. Is that one?
I nailed that. Like always.
All right.
good.
My next shiny thing is going to be a trophy.
Good.
Trophies, just in general. But it looks so awesome when they're holding up the NBA Finals. We won the finals. Just look at that
You go,
shiny
oh,
trophy.
I wish I had sunglasses. It's so
My
shiny.
gosh. Oh, my. Oh.
How are they doing that?
And then next shiny thing, just give me 88 degrees swimming pool.
Shoot, that was mine.
Really?
Swimming
Because
pool.
both thought of water?
I just thought of it just now.
amazing.
I was trying to visualize. Yeah, I think of
What kind of makes you squint?
Look at that shimmer on that thing. Look at that
Yeah.
shimmer. Look at that chatoyance on that swimming pool.
I hate to dip out on the disco theme. I'm going to go a freshly cleaned golf club.
Oh,
Sometimes you're standing over like a golf club and it's just, that sun is reflecting. That thing is shiny.
Yeah.
And you think, should I get cute matte back clubs? Maybe.
cute. That's my thing.
So cute.
I did it too early. That was so funny.
That's my thing.
Oh,
I've got absolutely nothing on my brain. And I'm trying to
You
think
had a
of
little
anything
while
shiny.
too.
I know.
And you have to
I
go
know.
with two.
So I'm gonna go with this. This is not even a good. I don't even care about this.
I have nothing left.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with like dress shoes.
oh.
You know, nice shiny new fresh.
Yeah,
new
your
shoes,
shoes
dress
shine.
shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
there we
words
go.
in there.
Yeah.
What kind of dress shoes do you like?
I like brown ones.
Shiny.
Same.
That over black. I would
Kind
say
of cashmere brown though, like a little bit.
The
like
red
a
over the
camel
blue.
Brown. Red over blue.
And then probably for top of the list, probably that the Bondi Bowls like surfboard.
Oh, he's like looking around. I don't know.
I gotta choose. I mean,
This?
for my, you can't on the cameras. It doesn't look nearly as shiny. I'm gonna take a phone video, put this in right now. Hold on.
Looks shiny.
This thing, you can see like the light from up there, like reflected in it.
The Chatoyance.
The shine is very shiny. So that's my, I think a solid 4.
Yep.
All right. I should be thinking. I was listening to time.
Yeah.
Shiny.
I'm going to go car keys.
Car keys.
There's a reason babies love grabbing it. They want to play with the
And
keys.
it's because they're shiny.
It's because of the shine.
Okay.
Yep. You think you're like, oh, don't let them swallow it. It's okay. I got tons of them.
Bro. Yeah, that's right.
I got plenty of
Tons of
extra
them.
keys.
Let's see. Shiny things. Whoa, that's shiny. Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh. My eyes.
Time said a spoon. I was thinking of like silver, like silverware, like
Cheese grater.
polish the silver.
But I said
Or
spoon.
I understand,
already
Tom. You
cooked,
should have said all of them.
So spoon's taken.
Shiny things. Let's see. Fish's scales.
Oh, that's good.
Rainbow
That's
fish.
good.
Anybody? Rainbow fish.
Yeah.
Book back
Isn't
in the
there a
day?
picture book about that?
Rainbow fish.
Is that what it's called?
I think so.
You're
The
referencing
shiny
that?
fish.
Gotcha.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Some of those things should shine.
Fish's scales.
Yeah.
Impressive. I kind of like a spontaneous s'mores.
Yeah.
Brad's going to dominate, but it's fun to try.
Yeah.
I don't think I. Oh, you think I'm going to dominate this week or
This
like,
one. This
oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, I don't think we're always going to be
Yeah, it's good shine. Good shimmer.
okay.
Did you guys have any honorable mentions?
Shiny.
I had like a dolphin, which I thought of after
Oh,
fish, which
yeah.
I think is a really very shiny. Have you seen like Dolphin Tale, that movie? The dolphin really is
Have
really
you eaten
shiny. in
it?
it.
Shark's tail. No.
I almost said someone's like nose every now and then, you know, like in the right lighting.
Sure.
Yeah, just like
You're
a,
also
like
just
a,
kind of
like
looking
a,
around.
like a
at surroundings.
pubescent kid's face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a butterface girl. No. What else? I don't know.
No, no mentions.
I'm trying to think of shiny versus because like I might have argued that sun is shiny. Because
No, that's shining.
what does a sun do?
Shines.
So therefore,
It might be it might be the most shiny thing because
That's
so much
exactly.
yeah, shiny because of it. Maybe so.
I don't know.
Is water wet?
Like things we're saying, shiny things that we said, or like there's like a glimmer,
That's what I was thinking about. Yeah.
like a two-tone to them.
Yeah.
A mirror. I think I should have chosen a
Ooh,
mirror.
that's a good one. Yeah, I almost said CDs. I thought about that.
that's good.
That's
you know,
good.
or like the backs of the original iPhones.
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't think these ones do it.
holographic
That's it. That's very shiny.
Pokemon.
No, but
cards.
you know, like if you hit it the right light in the sun, like you can like blind somebody with the CDs, or like, you know what I'm talking about, or like a mirror.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, shiny things.
things.
I'm sure there's some good shiny things out there. That
Yeah.
are snakes shiny?
No,
No,
snakes have always just looked like a scary belt to me.
dude. There was a bungee cord. Kids were playing with something in the shop. There was a bungee cord in my yard the other day, and I freaked out for a second
Yeah,
because
you
I thought
kinda
it was
jump
like
a
a
little bit.
copperhead snake.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's shiny.
Oh golly!
Something
And
shiny.
then I
in the
realized
grass.
it wasn't shiny, and I was like, never mind. Anyway, okay, so
Laptops up.
Madison, you got it. I don't remember what everybody said.
Yeah, you follow along.
Anyway, fun times. Timon,
Dude, when I finally was able to enter my ChatGPT search that I was starting, the first thing that comes up is diamonds.
Wow,
Good job.
Good pick.
thank you. 3 C's. No, it's 4 C's, and one of them shine. CHINE. Timon, can you just set the record straight? People are back and forth wanting to know, what do you think of Forrest Frank?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because, and I'll preface this by saying you kind of hated on something that he
think-
said recently,
yeah.
but then also you posted this receipt-looking Instagram
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
Pretty cool of you.
Thank you.
It wasn't a real receipt. It was all the things he's been listening to.
Yeah.
One of the things, Forrest Frank.
Yeah, I think here's what I'll say. Good musician, just not the hugest fan of his voice, but will enjoy a decent amount of his music in spite of it. I
So
think
you don't like
but
his
I think
voice,
I
but
think
you
he's
like
a
his
good
music.
singer. The thing is, I think he's a good singer. Just maybe something about, but also the thing about it is it's kind of been consistent because like some songs, I think maybe he's just talented in the way that he can like change up his voice, like his sound a little bit. So like some songs I'm like, I like his voice in this. Some songs I'm like, maybe not as much. So I think I'm just too picky.
Okay.
But I think take on him, very talented. His Instagram content can be a little chug.
Yeah. what you-
A little bit. Just a little bit.
That's fun.
Is that fair to say?
I think I love Surfaces. I still really like Forrest Frank, but I think I'm certain I would like him more if I didn't follow him on social media.
Yeah, I liked
Personally.
him a lot. I liked him maybe a little more before I did.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I like his voice. I don't think he's like the best singer, but I think he has a unique sounding cool
I would
voice.
agree.
Yeah, it's like I think I'm glad he does have a unique sound. Doesn't just sound like I don't know, average or whatever.
I will say it seems like there's a lot of people making very similar content to him, and you cannot distinguish their voice from another one. Nick D, Connor Price, like people in that realm, they're like just adjacent to him.
Yeah.
Who are also doing like weekly music and whatnot. Like you would never know who's singing.
But are they? You're saying are they the same as Forrest or Forrest?
No,
is
they're
unique?
like Forrest is like unique in his own
Similar
voice.
style, but like they all sound the same.
I think Connor
voice.
Price sounds pretty average. I'm trying to think of like I don't know what Nick D really sounds like. Graham
Yep.
is one of those people who I think has a very distinct sound. It's like kind of like a whatever. I don't know. Anyway,
I'm
Yeah,
not a
it's
music
fun.
guy.
No, you
okay,
are.
it's okay.
I think
No.
you enjoy
You listen.
music.
I know
music.
when I'm listening to it.
you have
I don't-
very like specific and unique taste.
I don't know those people
Weird Al.
very well. I follow Connor Price, but I don't listen.
He's a
to
great
him.
Connor Price is a
Content creator.
insane content creator. He's so good
Okay.
at that.
Yeah. Anyway,
And
yeah.
good music.
I was just curious what you thought of it
Yeah.
because I think the people are all over the place on him.
Oh, here, ready for Gen Z? Guys, don't at me.
Don't at me. That was cool.
Thanks.
Gas.
Guess.
I have one last thing in my notes to wrap up because you guys are probably like, "What's that shiny thing behind you?" When are we going to hear updates about the shine?
Yeah.
I got an email this morning with some updates. So basically, it's just like this is taking forever to get like electricity to the spot where they've agreed to let me park. Now it's going to be awesome. The super target, yada yada. But I was kind of seeing the writing on the wall, like, all right, this is taking so long. I think I'm just going to start over in March, and that's great. I will just pack up the gear. I did text Bailey a couple days ago. I was like, how long does granola and the nut butters last? Like if we keep them at room temp, and she said 6 months. So I was like, oh, I got to start. Everyone's getting granola for Christmas
I
then.
love granola, bro.
So yeah, we're about to feast. We have now until December, basically.
My kids will eat it all. Yeah.
So it's a bummer that won't keep. So that's just like it's a waste.
You love carbs. Hit your macros.
I am gonna start eating granola 3 meals a day.
Cereal, granola cereal is nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna find some uses. I'm gonna put a dent. Anyway, but that was a bummer that won't like
Yeah.
get to stay. But no problem. And then I got an email this morning. They always seem to email. It's always on a podcast day. They're like, let's ruin his mood.
Oh gosh. No. Really?
Got an email today that said, "Hey Jake, finally heard back from the people." Or is it like, I know this is not what you want to hear. It's the most logistical transformer that could handle a standalone 100 amp service. You need to reach out to an engineer, design the service, submit for us to review, approval. Once you have the LL approval, who knows what that is, scope of work. You need to submit to the city for permitting, solicit an electrician for pricing contract. But this might be a bit cost prohibitive. Since the service has to be underground, pavement crossing, need to be bored. What is that? How you macro? How do you use that word?
BOARD?
BORED, just the regular
board,
word.
like underneath, like
Good, bro.
go. Yeah. That sounds like a
Yada yada.
project.
400 foot underground conduit conductor, restoration of finishes. I mean, just so many words.
Yeah.
I would anticipate the service to be in the $40,000 range. So that's. I was thinking I would do $2,000 most probably to get
Okay.
electricity.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking like, in the long run, it's going to save money to not use generators. Where now I'm thinking, I guess we fire those generators up.
Those generators seem just fine,
Yeah.
and they're super reliable.
Yeah. So I guess that's the model. I don't know. I found this out right before we started recording. So I don't know what Bondi is going to look like, but I would say I'm going to need somebody's help. So if you're a ghosty in the Kansas City area and want to help out, I'd be looking to hire you probably starting in March to like run the business. I would oversee it and we will figure it out together.
We will figure it out.
We are triplets.
Yes.
We will figure it out.
yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen.
I'm sure you could get numbers on like other food trucks that like Bondi food trucks and what their expenses are for the gas.
Yeah. And just how often, these generators can run. How often are you replacing them? Is it still cost effective to do any of this?
Oh, because you're wanting to keep it there though all the time.
Yeah,
so they'd
that's-
have to be running all the time.
All the time. Yeah. Which is why I didn't want to have to do that. So now I'm back to like, all right, maybe this becomes a typical food truck where like we're having to hustle and find events.
Right.
And like, all right, we're at Fifth Street this morning. All right, we're at this church tomorrow night. And it's like we do that model. It's easier on the generators. But that's where I'm like, oh, I'm definitely gonna like someone else is gonna have to like run that. Like I can't do that. So Ghosties, job opportunity, March.
I still just don't like this guy that you're working with. I'm like, let me figure this out with some other guy or something. There's got to be somebody else out there that's like, oh no, there's a location that has electrical right there that you could do it at. Like, why not try that? Like, it's like this guy. I don't know about this guy.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, bummer. I'm sorry.
But there's the update. I mean, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like I've said before, we've gone through the stages before. We can go through them again. It's fine.
You're so organized now, though, dude. Like,
I'm a whole new man.
oh,
I have new hangers.
I'm excited for you to. I feel like you have been very generous with all your business ventures, like giving things away, like Friday Paddles and
It's so fun to be
else?
generous with things you didn't pay for.
Sunday Swagger stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. And it's like, I'm very excited for you to be like, hey, want some granola?
Yeah, now the granola's
And
out.
I'll buy it from you.
I told the girls, I said, take a jar of peanut, or like not even a jar, like a tub of peanut butter with you
Yeah.
if you want. So we'll see what they end up with. But
So amazing.
they're gonna go home with a car full of like, how was the gig? He was good. He's a nice guy.
man.
He gave me like a lot of his belongings.
We actually paid him actually by the time it was over.
They do keep finding money, which is fun.
That's fun.
Like old cards or like half of Rachel's clothes. Like this had money in it too. So it's been great. It's
Wow.
been just neutral.
That's amazing. It's
Anyway,
like a
here's the
treasure hunt.
update.
Thanks for the update. I appreciate that. And I think last episode, I knew it was a joke, but you're like, yeah, who knows, or something like, yeah, this business it's never going to open or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I bet some people are going to hear that and be like, did we miss something?
Just so many headaches.
Yeah. It's
But sunk cost, both physically and the time I've put into it. It's like, I already have a truck. I shouldn't do nothing.
yeah.
I don't know. Gotta find a place to park it. Don't have a driveway to get it out with yet.
What about like food truck yards? Have you looked into that at all? You know what I'm talking about? Like,
I need to look into it more. Kansas City is not like a great hub for that, compared to like
but
an
they
Austin
have
or
one.
Yeah.
I know of one like on Southwest Boulevard. That's the only thing I'm thinking of, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what that looks like,
Yeah.
and maybe those people have hookups for electricity, or maybe they're all just coming there every single day.
Yeah.
All the fun things to think about.
It's fine. People are buying paddles. Don't worry about me, guys.
No, I'm not. I'm not worried about you. Okay. Oh, can you imagine? Anyway. Okay. Comment of the week. You want to do a little?
Yes, we got an email and she said, I don't know how to leave a review, so this is my review. And I'm saying, more like comment, because it was really sweet. I forgot to read it on
Okay.
Monday.
Cool.
It's from Lindy. She said, I discovered the pod while working in refugee resettlement. I would hear a lot of tragic stories about clients surviving horrible things back home and then seeing them struggle in the U.S. Wow. So life felt really heavy a lot of the time. Listening to Ghostrunners, which was a much needed respite.
Respite.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like a real Nimrod.
Nimrod.
That's a new word for me. Respite.
Really?
It's even got the silent E on the end, but I don't do the long I.
It's okay, Tommy. Let him go. Let him
I
go.
think it
sorry.
can be respite too.
I
You can?
grew up in
Okay.
Stratford. So I don't-
Prince Caspian, the guy gets
Look at this
hurt,
guy.
That's
and
British.
he's like,
that's British.
respite, respite. So,
You sounded like, yeah, that's definitely not American.
well, I'm sorry.
Respite.
They're refugees. Can I talk? And maybe, perhaps their native tongue?
Maybe I'm wrong.
Native tongue.
I don't know. I don't know where they came from.
Can you just read the rest of it, please?
Much needed
Respite.
R word. Is that better? Is that better? Is that better for you guys?
Respite. I'm gonna.
It helps me remember some of the good things that still happen all around. Laughter truly is some of the best medicine. I'm at a new job now that isn't quite as heavy, but the laughs are still appreciated just as much. Thank you for creating a lighthearted space. Space, there it is. Is this attic pickable?
This is space.
For this little old Michigan girl. That's a funny ending. Anyway, I'm just a small Michigan girl.
Just super 4'7" Michigander.
Respite.
What did that say, Tommy?
Respite. I said it could be both.
Respite. Respite.
You know what it sounds like? Is in Toy Story when Buzz is really going through it.
Respite.
Mrs. Nesbit. Cursor.
Oh, we go slow. You want to go slow?
Yeah,
You wanna
maybe
go
it'll
slow,
change
Tommy?
it.
Maybe that'll change your mind about it.
Respite. Respite.
I believe you.
No, you said you hate tacos, Timon.
I can't believe I'd never heard about that word before now.
Respite.
Respite.
Do more work with
Thank you,
refugees.
little old Michigan girl.
Yeah.
So
That
that's
was
my
nice,
comment
Lindy.
of the week.
Thanks, Lindy. My comment is coming from Rebecca Spring Judd. It's a Facebook Facebook post. If you're not on Facebook, you need to get on there. Just for
Daily
this.
post.
Daily posts. I feel like we're getting more interaction there than almost anywhere. So it's so fun. Rebecca Spring Judd said, my full circle moment with Ghostrunners. The only reason I knew about a Dockatot is from when Brad Ellis, that's me, was talking about using it with Rosie, and I followed advice about getting one. Fast forward to now, this thing has literally saved my sanity in the first week of Izzy's life on the outside. You just never know what you might hear on a comedy podcast that could really impact your life. Truly grateful for that. That's fun.
Dockatot.
Wasn't trying to change the world
Save
with the
someone's sanity.
Dockatots, but man, yeah, 100% the Dockatot's awesome. And it's so simple. It feels like something you should just be able to make at home. It's just a little pillow with like a border around it. But when you buy that thing, the kids love it.
It really docks your tot.
It really, exactly. So shout out to Rebecca. Wins. We got any wins?
Wins of the week. Mine is just a looking back when I'm still just really it's just a fun memory that I got to share the stage with my dad and my uncle. You know, it's a very small event. It's a Ghostrunners podcast meetup at an amusement park in Branson, but who cares? I was proud of my uncle for doing it. He was like,
yeah, he was nervous or not.
So nervous.
Yeah.
So nervous. Hadn't eaten, couldn't sleep. Said he had diarrhea because he was nervous. I was like, that's separate. Get that looked at. You have too much respite.
Yeah.
And
not enough macros,
he was
too much
so
respite.
nervous. And I kept trying to be like, this is such a casual event. Like people already think so highly, like it's easy, it's fun. And yeah, I mean, did you notice he brought notes up to talk about your fence story? And he was
so kind to
killing
me.
himself afterwards. He's like, I meant to have a positive message at the end about encouraging our kids because Brad's dad is such a good guy. I forgot the positive message part. I'm like,
Oh, man.
well, that's really nice, but I just wanted you to tell jokes. Anyway, he wasn't totally himself up there, but there was one part, my win of last week, where I was like, this is the John. This is what I was wanting. He's telling Brad the story of Brad not being able to hop the fence. And then at the end, he goes, and one other thing, not to get political. And I was like, oh yes,
here we go.
This is awesome. Whenever you're going off script, and I love it. He said, not to get political, all I'm going to say is, fences work. It was so good. I was like, this is what I was wanting. And, I think he was a little nervous to be up there and didn't get the Uncle Johnny around the Christmas fire, but
Right.
he was still great.
But in some ways, it was still like funny because it was him being that way. Like,
yes.
if that makes sense.
Yeah. Like being a more polished
Yes.
version of himself or trying to be.
Right.
Yeah.
So good, man.
Fences work.
3 wins, real quick. One of them's win the golf tournament. Amazing. Kaboom or bust. We won. Number 2, I keep meaning to talk about this. Catherine's an influencer now with Medis.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Medis, Timon?
On her story.
On her story, because she posts about it every single week.
Yep.
Because there's this place in Kansas City, I think it's originally from Wichita, Mediterranean food. It's so good. It's such a cool vibe. Like, it's so simple. Kids love it. And every time they open up a new restaurant location, so if you see Medis is coming soon to your area, jump on this. You can apply to be basically an influencer, an ambassador for them. And all you got to do is post once a week, to your story, and they give you $40 worth of meals every single week. And you have to spend at least $40. So like sometimes, and the kids' meals are $2. It's unbelievable. The whole thing is unbelievable. So we're going there, spending like $3 once a week for this incredible meal. So it's a huge win because not only is it good for you, healthy, like kids love it.
Macro.
It's a fun way to get out of it. Yeah, everything's good. So, and then win number 3, Henry's been a little bit off this weekend, was like kind of a stressful weekend with him sleep-wise. And then Catherine, like we've been trying this his whole, 6 months that he's been alive now, of him taking a pacifier, wouldn't take it. Finally, like out of nowhere, like every time we would put him to sleep, he would like scream and cry, like for a while. It was almost every time recently, like for the last month. And now all of a sudden we give him his pacifier. He lies in bed with his little blanket and is going right to sleep. And it is unbelievable. It's almost one of those things where I'm like, don't hold your breath because I don't know if it's going to last. But right now it's like Catherine figured it out. You just like finally he figured out how to make him love that. And he's a joy. He's a dream. So big win of the week was Henry sleeping, but the other ones were awesome too. So
That's good.
yeah.
Sure.
This is not. It's just kind of like a
What? Go ahead.
kind of just like a funny time of the week was me trying to be in a Friday pickleball ad.
Oh, that's great.
It was just like fun to like laugh through that. I don't know. It was great. It was just like
What'd you do?
Not supernatural for me, but it was like, just like basically was a person just like,
I'm a beginner.
I'm a
at
beginner
pickleball.
pickleball player. I blah blah blah. This is why I like. I don't know. It was just like fun.
Would you say it took you more or less than 40 takes to do it? Because I think that's what Scott did on his.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
he
47.
he comforted me in that. He was like, and I was like, yeah, I know. So it was significantly less, probably like
3.
5.
Okay.
Yeah, it was easy.
Yeah, it
Greenleaf.
wasn't too bad.
He's fine. But he did send us a clip later. He said straight up lying on camera. And he's like, thanks to these paddles, like I used to not be able to beat my friends, and now I could beat all my friends.
It's just like I'm just spamming any word that like comes in next. I'm like, I'll just say this. I don't know.
I love it. Oh, so you weren't like given a script. It was just like,
Well,
just
no,
talk
it
about
was
your
like,
experience.
I mean, just kind of some like bullet points to hit, but I was just like, I mean, the details were just, I'm just figuring it out. It was funny.
Awesome.
But yeah,
That's great. I'm excited to see it. I need to comment on the ads more.
I
Yeah,
like
right
every
now
single one, but I don't comment.
Yeah. Yeah. Get some more interaction going in the ads.
Hey guys, pretty cool, huh?
This now I could tell this guy was definitely not beating his friends before.
What's the opposite of chug? Because that's what this company is. Was it last episode we were just talking about all the animals, and I was like, wow, Coca-Cola using the
bears?
polar bear? That's not cool. I just got on Twitter, and hashtag boycott Coca-Cola is trending right now. So kind of, that episode's not even out yet, but yeah, I started it.
Good
So,
for you.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's probably about the polar bears, I bet.
They're not treating the polar bears right.
Yep. So,
Interesting.
trendsetter.
Fun. Okay. Well, thanks guys as always for watching, listening, supporting,
Yes.
coming
Yep.
nap a knee.
And we'll see you there. Because we'll be there too. See you
right.
guys on Monday.
Love you guys. Ghostrunners Podcast. Everybody.